What is up, everybody, and welcome to Netplay Superstars 15 top 8, top 4, top 6.
Top 7.
I know the losers side is progressing as we speak. I believe Chris Toasty and Sam N just wrapped up. I don't know who won, but congratulations to the winner for advancing. I am Riley Scott 64, and I am here with Thanners. How you doing tonight, Thanners?
How's it going, man? I'm doing pretty well.
Going good. I feel that same. I'm excited to watch some baseball.
I am too. It's been a bit since I've been in the booth for a Netplay
Amen.
Superstars, but I'm excited to be here. We've got a hell of a match on our hands right here in this stream. This will be Remke versus Clutch, and we're not going to lie to you folks. This will be an uphill battle for Clutch, as it would for anybody when you're against Remke. So excited for it. Looking at some of the past stats here for Remke versus Clutch, it is 3-0 in Remke's favor all time. At least we can see from the bot. It's probably a handful more than that. Remke's got a couple titles under his belt, including Superstars 12 and 13. He didn't play 14, so who knows how that would have went. And he won the NBA Cup, the most recent one. So a lot of recent stars-off victories for Remke. This should surprise nobody.
Yeah, Remke's been looking nice, as is typical since he honestly joined the server. If you didn't catch up on the first week, good luck now. But I'm excited to see this one. I know Clutch has been grinding, been working on all aspects of his game, hoping to pull off the upset because, everybody seems unbeatable until the one time they aren't. So maybe Clutch can pull it together. Besides that, looks like we got Seth and Maury also on the winner's side. And it looks like Boomerang Bro did take a game 4-3 over TK. And then, as we mentioned before, Chris Tosi and Sam N just wrapped up their loser side. I don't have the score on that, but I bet it was a nail biter.
Likely, yeah. Tosi's been on a tear.
Mm-hmm.
Tosi took down Macri 13-1. He got bumped down by Maury, and he beat Buffcat 10-3. So Tosi's been playing pretty well. So the other half of winner semis tonight, I think, is airing at the same time. Viewers, if you'd like to pull up Matt Gree's Twitch, or his YouTube, actually. I'm actually not sure. His YouTube. So, yeah, pull that up. Watch both these games at the same time. They should both be very hype. That'll be Seth versus Maury.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. And Maury, I know, as of recent, has been just really leveled up. I've heard from some of the competitors in this that he's just looking like a different beast than he has in the past. So, excited to see what he's able to do, what Seth is able to do. Honestly, what everyone left in this tournament is able to show up with, Netplay Superstars. It's the sweet major that we've got. Excited to see, top of their game showing up and who's able to do what. Especially for me, been out of watching for a while, so I'm happy to hop back in, get in the booth. Looks like we just got the update. Chris Toasty did win 7-6 over Sam N. So another close one. Hoping to see about the same out of Clutch and Remke. And word just came in that Clutch takes pick and bans Mario Stadium.
We're back.
Okay.
I can see myself. All right.
Yeah, same.
Sorry about that,
back, folks.
Unexpected bug there. Shouldn't happen again. Last thing I mentioned there, if you didn't catch it, was that we're waiting on Remke to get their camera set up. We should be underway pretty soon. We will not be playing on Mario Stadium.
has been banned. That's an interesting pick from Clutch. I believe I've heard through the grapevine that Remke's been pretty anti-Peach Gardens. So I guess if you're Clutch in that scenario, hey, I'm not going to Peaches.
Yeah, I mean, that's saying it lightly. We're not going to be on Peach Garden. Yeah.
And take Mario out of the equation. So we've got one of the more unique fields coming up.
Right.
Interested to see where they end up. I haven't played too much in the new era, the hazards off, go wherever.
Right, all stadiums.
Yeah, but I love it. It's very interesting. Peach Gardens and Bowser Castle, I feel like the two most unique with the hazards off, just with those high walls and the short porch, of course, at Bowser's. But
yeah, we're getting some really interesting storylines. I don't know if you've read much recently, but Boomerang Bro has been picking Bowser Jr. a lot, and he's found some decent success. I think there's some contention from a lot of people who are, really trying to not let this happen. Maybe they're picking out that he's playing against weak opponents or something, but he's got a lot of dingers on DK Jungle specifically.
Interesting.
There's a big post on the Discord if you want to go look into how he's been successful with that. I agree. The expansion outside of Mario Stadium has really brought some life back into the game. Yeah.
Completely agree. I really like it because it changes up, your draft. This was a really cool thing I liked about Sarzan is that, your entire draft and micro interactions on the tier list kind of change depending on what stadium you are. And now that we've got the all stadiums hazards off, it's like, hey, you're going DK Jungle, that power hitting, all of a sudden the threshold's a lot lower of who is a home run hitter and who is not. And that's going to change up the draft order. But it looks like we're going to Yoshi's with second pick for Clutch. Believe the game is starting shortly, folks.
Everybody's in the lobby.
Yeah. We got the Clutch shoulder cam. I'm loving it.
Yep. We got great ping this game. It's about 40.
Ooh, a buttery 40. I like that.
Here we go.
I myself, a big Yoshi's fan, a big Yoshi's believer. Glad to see we're heading to one of the greatest stadiums with one of the songs in the game. It looks like we got Bowser first pick. I believe Clutch is player one as he had second pick, and Remke is the Bowser team.
That is, yep, I can confirm. Clutch is player one.
Perfect.
With second pick, right? Yeah. So he went DK PD on Yoshi Stadium, giving up Bowser Bro. Opting for Boo instead of Birdo or Madge here.
See what Remke's going to do. Going to take Madge. Looks like you're getting Birdo, not for free, but a little bit later than some would expect, and you're keeping Remke from having Birdo, which is a nice plus. Clutch with a nice defensive middle infield there. DK and Birdo can't complain as always.
Right. Yeah. And Yoshi to move around the field whenever he wants.
And that makes sense. Yoshi's, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe some of the furthest outfield in the game in terms of the other stadiums that, defense might be a little more valuable here as it's less of a home run derby compared to, DK Jungle or even Mario Stadium at times.
Right. It kind of makes that DK pick, too, seem a little more understandable. Not going for the home run threat with Hammer Row, trying to get consistent singles down. Remke taking a minute here to think of his 10th pick. We're probably looking at Waluigi, Wario, maybe a Mario Bro or a Toadsworth would be the top 5 characters here.
Yeah. Be interested to see what he does. He's got his corner bases locked up with 2 of the best in the game, but lacking in most other places so far. Looks like... Could it be? And it's interesting. even in the past year since we got Wario at the 10th, followed by Waluigi. A couple quick picks, but it's been interesting to see how the draft meta changes. That's one of the coolest parts about this game, and the most interesting things is that, you start to value different things with the different stadiums, different factors, even different opponent. You might want to take certain characters away. Just all very interesting to watch how the draft evolves.
Yeah. Optimizations are slow, but they are there. And right when you think people have it down pat and the meta's solved, it's just not. Something else comes out.
Yeah, because I mean, maybe I've been out of the game for a while, but I'm seeing, Pink Menace still on the board pretty late in the draft, I feel like. Granted, Clutch has his middle infield and doesn't necessarily need Pianta, but I'm used to seeing him go way, 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 way higher. So
yeah, I expect him to move Toadsworth into center. That first base spot should be open. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think one of the new recent picks that's been getting a lot of attention is Peach Pitcher. People taking Peach over Dixie. So we'll see if that happens today. I think both of these players are confident Dixie pitchers when they don't have Boo. So we'll probably see that. But
that's what I would expect from Remke. But who knows? I know Maury has been preaching peach pitching for a while now. Interesting to just see how it all changes, Looks like we've got the Mario captain swap and the Birdo captain swap.
So yeah, the Toadette pick came in for Clutch, probably thinking slightly bigger stadium.
Yeah.
Sacrifice a bat by, a point or two.
Yeah. Yeah, be interested to see how Toadette performs. I know when I play at my low level, I'm like, hey, she's not too bad. But you're going up against one of the best pitchers in the game right now with Remke. So
right. Yeah. I mean,
interested to see the performance.
These guys at the top of the ladder, these players are incredible at identifying strikes. So when you get a short bat character like Toadette that really relies on that quick A-tap to get it into right field, they can do it. And I'm sitting there watching. Exactly. I'm like, how are you doing that? I can't replicate it.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, Toadette's good. Then you draft Toadette, and you're like, wait, no, she sucks.
Yeah.
But all right, looking for the last two picks in the draft. We got Shy Guy. Love to see that.
Shy Guy to get the 5th team star, I think.
Yeah.
And he's gonna go Peach.
Oh.
Or he's backing it out. And
back
he's
and
going,
forth. Okay, we're going Dixie.
Really indecisive there. Yep.
Go. But yeah, I like to see Shy Guy. I know, kind of an off meta, but like, if it fits a team pick, nice to see him take the field every once in a while. And I think it really works on this team. Interested to see this this lineup from Clutch with Shy Guy in the 3-hole right now.
Yeah, I imagine he'll end up 8 or 9 with Toadette. Maybe a weak spot at the back of the lineup there. Yeah, I don't think you're trying to chem up a Birdo, right?
I don't necessarily see the benefit of it, but I mean, if you're swinging for the fences, could be the difference maker.
I missed Remke's order after he hit R, but a bit more of the power concentrated on his team. He's got King Boo, Hammer, Bowser. He's got Wario as well. Although that probably won't be much of a power set this game without Boo and Waluigi there to help out.
And interesting, because Clutch is going for more of a singles team and defensive team lineup right now, with Petey in the 2 slot. Interesting to see Petey in that 2 slot. He's going to get more at-bats in theory in that position after consistent Donkey Kong. But usually I feel like you see, Donkey Kong, Birdo, Petey, in some of that order where Petey's, the third up with the most possible chem links, but it doesn't look like that's the case for Clutch's team. And I'm interested to see how it plays out. I see the mentality there, and I think it could definitely work.
Quick detail, he did keep Shy Guy righty. This will be a Shy Guy pop game.
Yeah, makes sense. You've got Birdo, you've got Shy Guy, you've got Toadsworth. Those are your real star hitters on Clutch's side. So it makes sense to give him that option.
We're like 2 A presses away from playing Mario Baseball right now, and I'm excited.
We're right there.
I'm pumped.
But that was an interesting draft. I feel like you're kind of getting the power team and the Death by 1,000 Cuts team. with the exception of PD. So excited to see what prevails and how these players do.
Here we go. Remke versus Clutch. Winner semis. Netplay Superstars 15. We got Remke in the field. Clutch at bat with DK to start the game.
Some nice
little bit of stuttering on my end. Yep. People have been abusing the inside pitch to DK quite a bit recently.
I feel like it's a good option. I mean, it's and that one was very inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a left field lander for DK. A quick single, and now you've got chemistry for PD. You know, this is kind of what the lineup's constructed for.
How many times have you seen that hit? Loops right over third base.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's just classic baseball.
Remke does have the pitcher matchup here with righty Dixie against lefties throughout the game.
Did see we have righty Berto, righty Shy Guy as well. Those are the only 2 I caught. PD not swinging yet, just waiting for that perfect pitch.
Clutch maybe trying to get the download on what he might be seeing this game out of Remke.
Yeah, it's a 9-inning game, lots of time. Good to acquire that data. Oh, no pop this time, just a nice little slap hit, and that's going to be first and second. Great showing from Shy Guy on the first pitch single.
And just like that, you got 5 stars chambered up for Berto. With the handedness advantage here.
Yeah, lineup construction looking nice because even if PD strikes out, you still have a lot of opportunity to do damage, though we will not be seeing it this time around as Berto strikes out, burning 2 stars.
Clutch down to his last out in the first inning. Runners on first and second. He's going to try to steal.
Gets Donkey Kong to third, but we're in a bit of a pickle with Shy Guy. And it looked like DK was running there at the end. I'm not sure if he wanted that. Might have been a hiccup. Might have just been lead-off Waluigi big brain plays.
Yeah, a little confused on the sticks. Now we've got to pause.
Remke's saying in the chat, a lot of stuttering. Could be due to the spectators, which is me. Sorry, folks. We are addressing a bit of frame stuttering. We got 5 people in the lobby watching this nail biter, making sure that we are good at trying to optimize. You know, not put anybody in a bad position due to hardware constraints.
The thought here being, if we need to do a reset, better to do it in the first than to
absolutely
do it later in the game. So. Just give us a moment here. We'll get things sorted out for you.
I mean, just looking back at that first inning, you know, while they're deciding on what to do here, it was interesting to see, you know, Clutch's mentality, what the plan is for his at bats. I know it's early. We'll see a lot of development throughout the game, but I'm liking his lineup so far, and I'm liking his chances.
Remke aggressive on the hill, I think. on those pitches that Clutch was taking inside with DK, he's looking for him to throw a ball. DK, one of the worst leans in the game. It's really hard to get hit by pitch on DK. So a lot of pitchers will throw just inside to where you can't make good contact, but you also can't get hit. It's a very deceiving pitch. Remke taking advantage there, throwing a strike.
Yeah. It's definitely hard to do. It feels like as the batter, you should be getting hit. You're screaming at your monitor, and then you take the next one. It's a strike. It is a battle, but these are some of the best players in the game. So see if I can take any notes from Clutch and how he bats with DK. I believe we're looking to get a reset here. So a little bit of technical difficulty on our end, but we will keep you updated.
If we got a moment to kill here, waiting for instruction on how we're going to be viewing this and talking to everybody here. How have things been, man? What have you been up to?
Been good. 1 second. Let me make sure I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, Ravian will be streaming, so I believe we are settled now with the spectator issue. So I've been good. I've been doing a lot of work, been trying to make TikToks and sleeping.
Yeah.
But I have to admit, I've been popping in the server every once in a while. I've been getting the itch here and there. I played a couple games recently. And I have to say, sometimes Mario Baseball do just be hitting different.
I've been in the same boat. I think I played 6 or 7 games in the last, 10 days, 2 weeks maybe. And that's that matches my last year total. So I got the itch recently. I came back and played some. It's fun to swing the bat,
It really is. And it was I haven't played in, at least 3 to 6 months. And I had a nail biter against Buffcat, and my heart was pounding. I was like, oh my God. This is just an unranked random game.
Yeah. Remind me where you're living at, Riley?
I'm in Texas, in the DFW area.
Cool. All right. Nice. Hot as hell down there, right?
Yeah, it's been...
You guys dying?
Yeah, about 105 pretty much every day, it feels like. Not too bad if you are inside by about 8 a.m. But otherwise... Yeah, it's pretty hot.
You guys cranking the AC out there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm up in Boston. I think 85. Okay. Sunny out today. Is beautiful. Went to the beach yesterday.
Nice. Oof.
Yeah.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I'm just hiding inside from the heat advisories.
Yeah.
But we're just getting everything back into position. For any of those in the crowd that don't know the Mario Baseball standards, do a reset. We'll get back to the same game position, same batters, same outs, same star chance. Try and emulate the first run as close as possible. And that's what you'll be seeing here in the top of the first as we're getting back to where we were.
So I think that just entails Clutch burning a couple of stars here and making his way to his, 5th batter maybe?
Yeah, I believe so. I know we saw, I believe Waluigi was up, and then we got a tag out on a failed stolen base. And we will be letting Shy Guy and DK on to preserve the stats as much as possible.
So bottom of the first...
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, don't want to take that hit away from Shy Guy.
Yeah.
Dude, put in effort.
So we should clip that Shy Guy hit. That was beautiful. Great diving catch to save us some time here. Bottom of the first coming up, though. Remke, a lot of power in his lineup. I think the one thing you don't want to do against Remke is go down like 5-0 in the first.
Yeah.
It would feel like shit. Feel like you're playing uphill battle the entire game. So
yeah, with I feel like with Remke, he has the opportunity to kind of have a bit of a huge inning at any moment. So you want to kind of stop the waterfall for as long as possible.
So Boo must have been up there because they tagged out a batter with Boo batting. So here we go. We're live again.
Correct.
Remke's batting in the bottom of the first. We got ball one coming from a lefty Boo on the mound for Clutch.
Nice little
and a single in the left.
Magikuba. What he is known for. We got Bowser up, the undisputed MVP of the league. We're getting a bit of a fielder swap here.
I think everybody just moved.
Swap. Yeah.
The coach came out and said, everybody just scramble.
Waluigi and Peter is saying, put everybody else move. And looks like we will be walking Bowser. Not sure that it was an intentional walk.
Yeah, I think Remke just getting a decent read on that. This one will go to the wall. I think Clutch has a good shot, and it bounces off top of the wall. I think this is going to leave him loaded. He's going to try for home.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
And we've got a 1-0 game.
No arm from Toadsworth there. I like the chem link between, Toadette and right and Toadsworth at first, but not going to make the play happen as we get a Mario Fireball. Going to advance, load the bases, and we have no outs. King Boo up, bases loaded. A tough situation for anybody. And that is a absolute ripper, but Yoshi's going to clamber, get the wall.
And it looks like Remke didn't tag with Bowser. And that might save Clutch a run here. And if he can stop the bleeding 1-0 out of the first, not in a bad spot.
That'd be huge. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough catch to make. I mean, it's a short wall. It's a little jump, but might have been counting on that one to hit the wall, and you don't get it, and we strike Wario
down
out.
Wario. Yep.
All right, we got Luigi up. He's got chemistry. He's got a perfect hit, but Waluigi's going to make the play. And just like that, kind of a noble tiger. Not really, but a little bit.
Yeah. Had him loaded, didn't get him in.
Yeah. All right, we got
middle of the order coming here for Clutch.
Yeah. And a good middle of the order at that. Some great singles bats from Boo and Waluigi. Both got that great long reach.
Yeah, the powerful, scary part of Clutch's order kind of ends pretty quickly. You get into Boo, Walu, Toadsworth, and Shy Guy down at the back.
Yeah.
So producing with them is going to be key, and that one does not hit the ground.
I can't believe that. Great play for Magikuba and King Boo. Those two of the best corner basemen in the league as Luigi catches that fly ball to right field. And that's going to be a quick turnaround for Clutch. But not the scariest part of Remke's lineup. It is scary if DK's doing that, though. Absolutely unfortunate infield bobble there. Dixie up, Noki on first.
Yeah, that's tough. Remke making good contact, hitting it the opposite way, did what he needed to. Getting a little bailed out by the game.
Yeah, get bat on ball, give yourself the chance. That's just going to be a great hit from Dixie Kong. Get
very
first
consistent, same looking hit that we've seen, 4 or 5 times already this game. And we're in danger again here in the bottom of the second as we wrap the order around.
Luigi not going to make the play there.
And it's going to be 2-0 with Dixie caught in a rundown.
Oh, but it looks like both runners make it back. That was a tough situation for both players. Remke going to get out of it alive, getting a run. Bowser up. No outs.
And this is a risky spot to pitch to Bowser.
Yes.
But he's got him 2 strikes. You got to go for it from here.
Yeah. I expect to see some leaners. Oh, maybe not. That's going to land. Not going to be a home run that Remke wants, but a nice RBI double. Not able to get the out at second. Pretty close, but great play from Remke as we got Hammer Bro up. Getting bat to ball. That looks good. Will Toadette be able to wall jump it?
It is
No.
gone.
That is a 3-run knock from Hammer Bro. And just like that, it is 6-0, which I heard earlier in the broadcast, not really where you want to be against Remke. It's in the air. We're going to catch that.
That is the downside of the fireball.
Yep.
You hit it at a middle fielder, it's just you're out, you know. Fielder selected pitcher is pretty simple.
It's a risky run. It's why you draft Birdo early, but...
Yeah. And Remke doing this inning what he would have loved to do last inning, which is blow the game open.
Yes.
Clutch going to enter the third here with a full deck of stars. He's got all 5. So we'll see if he can claw his way back.
Yeah, but the unfortunate thing for Clutch is not a lot of star hitters on this roster. As Yoshi lines one out to Magic of it, making play after play. So that making contact with that, I've never seen her do that in my life.
Yeah, the handedness is going to help him out a little here as as Toadette dribbles one to first for the second out of the inning. Clutch quickly in a no out or a 2-out, no one on situation.
Oh my goodness,
that's gonna be the inning.
Yeah, a few quick outs once again, looking like the second inning. And we are back to the Remke show, at least for the time being. Luigi going to second, gonna go back. Barely safe there. Yeah, Birdo's
just missing the timing there a little bit on the hit. Great contact, but I was thinking he might star that as that one slips through the 6 hole again, first and second with 1 out. Remke looking at a potential victory in the inning if he can continue here. He's going to have the winning run come to the plate right now in the third inning with Bowser.
Absolutely crazy that we're that this is a scenario, but
and
that's perfect.
It's over.
That's your ball game. Absolutely incredible display from Remke. And I don't feel like Clutch really played that bad. I mean, had some trouble getting the offense going after the reset, but looked good in the first inning, and Remke's just going to remain inevitable.
A lot of this game is just doing what you need to do on offense. You need to hit you need to hit the push frames to land singles. And what do we see that game? Remke hit every single push frame on his singles hitters, and then he hit a ball off the wall with Hammer, another one over the wall, and then a perfect with Bowser to end it. So it's tough. You got to keep up. That's the thing, is you can't score no runs against someone like Remke. You got to at least put like 4 or 5 up in the first few innings, because he's going to do the same. And he might just end it like that.
Yeah, he is one of the best in the community at executing on offense. It's why he's so good. It's why he's won so many tournaments again and again. And he shows us what he's capable of right here in this this winner's semifinal, as Remke takes it 10-0. And I'm getting word that a similar story just played out on the other side with Seth getting a 10-0 victory over Maury. So it looks like Remke and Seth are going to be your winners finals players.
Last thing I would have predicted.
Yeah, that's very surprising. 2 10-0s so quick. Looking at the rest of the bracket, looks like we got Maury versus Boomerang Bro and Clutch versus Chris Toasty in your losers quarterfinals.
And we'll see if we'll be sticking around with you guys here in just a second.
Yeah, we got to see if we're voted off the island or if the people want us to stay. Okay, it looks like we are going to be hopping over, taking a quick break as we get the next commentators, get the next game lined up. So thanks for joining us for that one, Thanners. That was a pleasure of a 3-inning route.
Absolutely. Hey, love doing it. Cool.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in a few.
Alrighty.
Welcome back, everybody, to Netplay Superstars 15. I am Little Cokes, joined by the one and only YouTube Shorts master himself, Riley Scott 64. How are we doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Just saw an absolute offensive showcase from Remke. Excited to see the next one. How are you doing, Cokes?
Yeah, I'm doing great tonight. And, it seems like both these players are also having a great night. 2 10-0 victories that they are both coming off of for Remke and Self, respectively. I mean, what a dominant showing in winners semifinals of Netplay Superstars. I don't think this is a shock that these two players are seeing each other in winners finals of this tournament, the number 1 and number 2 seeds. But man, doing it in this fashion, I don't think everyone was expecting this.
It is beautiful to see. This is 2 of the hottest teams in baseball right now, and I'm excited to see how this one turns out.
Yeah, I mean, both of these people, these players, offensive powerhouses. Obviously, no shortage of that, as we have 2 10-0s in winners semifinals. But this should be exciting. Now, obviously, I don't think Seth's going for Daisy captain here. It would be interesting, but probably a placeholder. I didn't catch the beginning of the drafts. Yeah, we're doing a little.
There you go. That answers your question.
There it is. We're gonna have a Mario versus Birdo game, and we are playing on Wario's Palace, by the way. One of my favorite stages.
I was going to say lovely stadium. That's number 2 for me behind, of course, Yoshi's.
Yeah. Palace will be interesting. So obviously the ground being sand, it has more traction on the ball. So those line drive star swings aren't going to be going as fast once they hit the dirt. Birdo's egg isn't going to be hindered by that. I believe I might be making that up, but I'm pretty sure the Birdo egg doesn't get slowed down. And, we're not going to be having anything hazards in the field, obviously. We play hazardless for stars off. It's not like Bowser's Castle, where we have the lava pits that can turn the Birdo eggs into ground rule doubles. So those foul ball Birdo eggs are going to be as nasty as they always have been. And, yeah, this should be a fun one.
Yeah, a couple of interesting picks. We saw, Green Dry Bones making an appearance for Remke.
Green Dry Bones, yeah.
Yeah, not something I'm used to seeing, but I'm very here for it. Absolutely based pick.
Yeah, Green Dry Bones was one of those older meta picks, right? I remember Dennis, actually, from Dinger City, was huge on Green Dry Bones, basically called him Toadsworth with Bowser chemistry. So, obviously, had big, high opinions of him. And then he kind of dipped off in the meta for a little bit. I want to say in like the 2021, 2022 era. Hasn't really been able to claw his way back into the meta, but I mean, apparently Remke thinks otherwise. He thinks he's a perfectly fine pick. He's got Bowser on the team likely for some chemistry. Maybe he's gonna. I didn't see the field, but maybe he's gonna play him at first base. I want to say. And
I believe he had him at center for now, but
center. Okay, that also.
But I'm liking it. Yeah. I'm liking it.
Yeah,
and somebody in the chat also said we might have a Fire Bro. I don't know. I'll have to see it to believe
Fire
it.
Bro. I did not see that, but that would be crazy.
I didn't see it. I don't buy it yet. We'll see. But
I would love to believe it. Fire Bro obviously considered the worst of the 3 Hammer Bros. I remember actually when we were doing the UU, the underused tier, the underused meta for a little bit when we banned the top 9 characters. I at one point joked that I thought Fire Bro should have been legal because nobody's he's really not that good. And seeing him in Netplay Superstars 15 Winners Finals is definitely an interesting pick,
extremely surprising. Yeah, we'll see if it's actually if it's just chatter discourse or if it's a real deal. But what I'm seeing, I mean, I've only watched this is my second game, but we saw Shy Guy pick from Clutch in the first game. We're seeing Dry Bones in the second game from Remke. I'm liking to see these kind of not off meta picks, but these different picks. That's not that's an every game player that, it fits my team. Let's get him in there.
Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of times in tournament settings, you're not really concerned about what is, the quote unquote correct pick, right? There's no time for experimentation, right? You got to pick what you're good with, what you're comfortable with. And that's most of the time, this is going to be the best play you can go for. But here we are heading directly into the game. Top of the first inning, we are on Wario Stadium, Seth versus Remke, winners finals.
Very excited to see this one. I mean, especially just seeing both these players come off of 10-0 victories to where we are now. Just excited to see how this matches up as Seth gets a Birdo egg that's landing.
Wow. And leadoff Berto. Maybe I'm a little bit out of the loop in the meta here, but I feel like I don't see that too often.
Not at all. I mean, I'm interested to see who's at the 8 and 9 spot. Who's going to load those bases in the future of the game as we get a low trage, but a beautiful hit from Petey. And I can kind of see the mentality there going Berto into Petey chemistry into King Boo chemistry.
Yeah, I see what's going on here. You're hoping to hit a 3-run home run with King Boo, and that might be exactly what happens. A 3-run dinger in the first 3 at-bats of the game. Wow, that is going to be 3 runs on the board for Seth already.
Yeah, that's exactly his game plan. Exactly what he's trying to do. Get on base. If you're not getting the home run with Petey, give yourself a chance with KB. And just like that, you're up 3-0. And, Thanos said something interesting in the last game. It's Remke's one of the best offensive players in this game. He's going to get his. You need to be able to get yours. And Seth does exactly that.
Yeah, exactly. And there it is, the Fire Bro pick in winners finals of Netplay Superstars. I still don't believe it, to be honest. But
you know what? I think it's a good pick.
A 2-run home run from Fire Bro, and that's going to be a 5-0 game.
Oh my goodness! I questioned it before. Then the first 3-run home run, I was like, maybe they know. Now, yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah. And I want to comment on this too, this outfield Donkey Kong pick. And unfortunately, a weird, I think a manual fielder select glitch there. But Seth not sending the runner there, just going to be holding on first base. But yeah, Donkey Kong outfield instead of playing the middle infield where we normally see him. I guess I get it. I mean, possibly the idea is to have Laser in the outfield. Maybe you can make some good plays at home. In this instance, right, like a nasty hit to right field, Noki can't go home. Even if she steals and rounds the bases, I mean, DK's got Laser and is going to protect that. And that might be exactly what we see. Exactly.
It's what we're seeing right now. Yeah.
Yeah. If Mario was out there, granted, there's Laser cutoff, but, in other positions, you can send home there, but in this one, you can't. But it's not going to matter. We're just consistently hitting. And I mean, it's 6-0 right now.
Yeah. You're seeing a little bit of why Seth won that game 10-0.
Yeah. And honestly, I feel like, maybe I'm a little crazy, but I feel like when Remke's up the bat, we're going to be seeing a very similar thing happening as Berto Egg, the leadoff hitter, is back up, and that's not going to be a ground rule double. We're lasering home 8-0, and Boo is tired. I mean, is this the future meta of Mario Baseball where we just score 8 runs in the first and it's just a 50 to 45 run game? I mean, that might be it.
If you could swing it, I'd say do it.
Yeah, and I mean, here it is, the backup pitcher. Waluigi is in already in the first inning, trying to shut down this Petey. 0-2 count. We're in a good position here to shut down this Petey. Let's see if we can seal the deal.
Yeah, some good composure from Remke with that beautiful strikeout.
A strike on the back corner of the plate is going to put Petey out for the first out of the game after 8 runs have already been scored.
Yeah, what was that? Our 10th batter is our 11th.
Yeah, 10th batter. That's going to be another deep shot, and that's a 3-run home run for King Boo.
Donkey Kong doesn't know what to do.
Wow, yeah. Donkey Kong baffled here. 11 runs. I mean, if Remke doesn't score 2 runs next inning, as it stands right now, there will still be a first inning mercy.
Oh, a huge play from Yoshi. I mean,
yeah, that was great.
A little bit too little, too late, but wow.
I did not think that would be an out.
Oh my goodness, is that
fair? Is that going to go foul? It is barely foul. But Fire Bro still pulling through here, showing his worth. But there's the low trash that Fire Bro is notorious for, and that is going to be only a single. Might have been foul, honestly, if it was high trajectory. You never know. But that is going to be a Fire Bro on first base. 2 outs. You're really hoping to put Noki away here, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
You're not going to do it.
Keep going.
Yeah, Seth looking like they came to play. Just absolutely dominant. I mean,
and Yoshi making the most insane play of all time. I look at that scoreboard: 11 runs, 13 hits, first inning, and the pressure's on already.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to see Remke do it right back, have an absolute slobber knocker. But, I mean, something to know as a spectator, if Remke doesn't score at least 2, that's the game. And there's a first out.
And that's really not how you want to start off the inning when you're in this position like this. But here's Bowser. We're probably going to see a walk or just 4 inside pitches, maybe a looking strike. But no, we're going to rip that one. It's going to go foul. That's
Very
kind of what
close.
you want if you're Seth, honestly. Just pitch him more and more inside. A star chance is on the board, which is likely why Seth isn't just walking here. And low trajectory is going to get Bowser out. And all of a sudden, Remke's
Just like that.
side tournament lifeline is on the line here. Has to get 2 runs, 2 outs on the board.
You got righty DK. Will he be able to get it done? 2 strikes.
You got to think, do you star for the consistency? I mean, you got to make something happen here. 2 inside pitches.
You got to do something.
And that's a strikeout. And the game is over. A first inning mercy for Seth. 11-0.
At bats for Remke. Wow. And it's a done game. I don't think I've ever seen a game that fast, and I surely have not seen a game that fast with Remke on the losing side.
And in Netplay Superstars, to be honest, like I think this is the first time this ever happened. I mean, back-to-back mercies on stream. Both winners semis and winners finals are both mercies. 10-0s and 11-0s. Like, I've never seen this before in my life. But
it's so dominant. And it is, it is so hard. Obviously, it's hard if you go down 11-0 in the first, but baseball in general, and Mario Baseball especially, is a game where sometimes it takes a while to get going. And when your clock is that short, as Remke there, as the home team, it's almost more luck than it is execution.
Yeah, at that point, and the pressure's on, right? Like, it's a mentality thing as well. I mean, now that like you can't just score those runs. It has to be now. It has to be now, and that's, I think, you get a very you get a mental edge as in Seth's position.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Sure. But I was gonna say short game there, but we do have a few highlights that we can cut to right now. Just to go through there, probably just gonna be.
I wonder who they'll be for.
Seth's hidden clinic out here. I mean, wow, a King Boo home run and everything. I'm still kind of in awe. Like,
I
was
not much to say
I was
about
expecting this. Yeah, wow.
The Fire Bro knock. I was clowning the pick, and then all of a sudden puts it up 5-0.
Yeah, Fire Bro. I mean, we were skeptical, but Fire Bro did get the low traj as expected eventually. But a little too late for Remke, I guess.
I mean, to get through the entire lineup plus your first batter once again, 10 batters, 0 outs, it's hard to come back from that.
Yeah, for sure. Another home run there. Yeah, Clamber's not going to be able to save
not
that.
Not going to be enough. Great play from Yoshi here.
Yoshi really, really stopping
Great job, Yoshi.
There. So, Yoshi really pulling through there. I mean, nasty character all around, but wow. Seth, winner side grand finals, and I don't know who's stopping him, because if I was going to put my money on anyone, it would be Remke to stop him. But I mean, that was such a dominant performance. I really don't know what to expect anymore.
Yeah,
but
that's just. I'm stunned.
Yeah, honestly, I think the gameplay spoke for itself there.
Yeah.
But that being said, winners finals has concluded. We are going to cut to losers semifinals shortly. Once that game is ready, it will be the winner of Maury and Boomerang Bro and the winner of Clutch versus Chris Toasty. So we will be ready to get into loser semifinals shortly. And we are going to make like a first baseman and touch base with you shortly. I gotta get 1.9 whatever the fuck 1.9.7 out. Welcome back, everybody. Netplay Superstars 15, losers, semifinals. We got Chris Toasty, we got Boomerang Bro, and of course, we got Riley Scott 64 on commentary. How are we doing?
I'm doing good. I've only had to watch 4 innings of baseball so far. I'm excited to see who mercies who.
Yeah, you know what it is? The players heard that we had a little bit of a delayed start, so they said, don't worry, we'll wrap this up.
We'll help it out.
Yeah, we'll get this thing moving. I can definitely say it's probably one of the smoothest running the top 8 streams we've had so far. But anyway, this is a new game. Boomerang Bro is player 1, and we got Chris Toasty, player 2 on the right. And we are playing on Mario Stadium.
Ooh, back to the classic.
It's nighttime Mario Stadium. So,
I love that.
Under the lights, it'll lose the semifinals. It's honestly, I gotta say, it's probably my favorite mod that I've made.
It looks
the nighttime Mario Stadium.
Good.
Yeah, I was very proud when I actually popped off. I was in my computer in my basement.
As you should.
Yeah, and then I figured it out. I popped off, did a lap around my room. I was like, let's go. And because I was so hyped. Good. I was trying to make that mod for a year, and then I finally figured it out. Just had to flip the 0 to a 1. But
looks phenomenal. It is great for our losers semifinals match.
Of course, yeah. And as we say that, we're going to be doing a captain swap here. We got Luigi versus Birdo. Chris is hovering over Daisy for a second there. I thought I was losing my mind, but no, it's going to be Birdo. Birdo versus Luigi. About it. Yeah, honestly, I love the recent rise of Luigi captain.
Yes.
I guess not so recent, but more recent for the whole game's meta. Because there's a long time where people just thought, oh, Luigi, it's just a green out that is cost a star, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You just walk back and you catch and you throw it to first. But no, players realize actually if you just push the ball and you hit it towards the shortstop or between the shortstop and the third baseman, it'll burn them and they have to walk backwards before they can field it. And if they do that, they're just too far away and they can't make the throw to first. So we like to call it the green single now. Because it's basically what it is. It turns the ball green, you get a single.
All for the price of 1 star.
Yeah, exactly. And, that's sort of the idea here. So we're going to see what this lineup is from Boomer's side. Probably going to be putting Luigi in a spot where he can get an RBI or advanced runners, which is what we see. He's at third in the lineup. And on the other side, of course, a Bowser Birdo team. We got Magic Koopa leading off, looking to get a clean single or maybe a star swing single into Bowser, who can either just hit a 2-run home run or get walked. And if he gets walked, you have runner on first and second with Birdo's disgusting egg ball. Generally the strategy we're going for there at that top of the lineup.
Yeah, pretty nice looking lineup for both of these players, honestly. Assuming that's not a fire, bro. I would wager a guess. We'll see once we get in there.
We'll have to see.
I would guess.
Yeah, and I do want to point out too, this is righty Pianta, so this will not be a home run hitting Pianta. This will be the Falcon Pop using that sour star swing with the pop fly star, and it gets a nice clean single right over the infield. What we're going to be going for.
It makes sense looking at his lineup. You've got Toadsworth, you've got Luigi, obviously, as 2 of your star swingers. Might as well take the star version of Pianta because 6 of your 9 are not really going to be itching for a star swing.
Yeah, and more importantly too, I mean, you already have King Boo, Hammer Bro, and Pete. You really need a 4th home run hitter, or
exactly.
Or would you rather just go with someone who can get singles, and that's what we're doing there.
Yeah, you've got 3 guys who can do it better.
Turning Mercy off? Are they going to fix that?
Interesting. They said Riley is watching a full game.
That's basically what they said. All right,
I will not allow it.
All right, we're turning Mercy off. I don't know what the ruling is on that one.
That is the gentleman?
Gentleman to Mercy off. I guess I can't stop them. I don't know.
In a move that has enraged TOs everywhere.
The players have put it into their own hands to make sure we get a 9-inning game here. All right. Well, let's just hope we don't even get into Mercy territory, and then this isn't the controversy. But anyway, we are getting started with this game. Pianta going for that Falcon Pop, and unfortunately going to get good contact, which is normally a good thing, but for the Falcon Pop is bad. As the ball goes too far and gets caught. Perfect contact from Boomerang Bro is not going to do it because it's foul. Low trajectory. That's
really nice low trash.
That is going to be a clean hit. We're rounding 2, and it looks like we're going to get there.
Beautiful hit out of Boomerang Bro.
Yeah.
Talking about the character, not the player, but they both did well there.
Of course. And yeah, Luigi, they're going for the fireball. Already down to 1 star and 0 stars in the first inning. Birdo's gonna suction and get burned there, but we're not gonna send our runners. Magic is gonna scoop that one up.
Goodness.
Oh, and Luigi going 2. And then we have Boomerang Bro going home, trying to be a little cheeky there with the base pass. Now we're in a
Luigi
pickle.
makes it the second.
Luigi makes it the second, but Boomerang Bro gets out here. It's all for nothing. We have laser. It's going to be really hard.
Oh, and that's going to be an out.
Boomerang Bro gets out. Very aggressive on the base pass there. You go from runner first and third now to just a runner on second and 2 outs. And
yeah,
you got a runner on third that would have scored there.
Man, Boomerang Bro really testing Toasty on these base pads, saying, I've watched a few cheeky games.
Yeah,
I'm thinking maybe I could be base runner.
Yeah, that's what it seems like here. And that is going to be an out from Birdo. No runs scored after the first, although we came really close. Now, I want to point this out, too. I mean, normally people pick Peach as a placeholder. But no, Peach is playing this game. We have Peach pitcher here for Toasty. Oh, sorry, for Boomer. Boomer pitcher. Yeah, I was going to say. But yeah, we have pitcher.
And I've seen Boomerang Bro, especially in classic play and in National Netplay League in specific, going with a lot of Toads, a lot of Peach love. So I know one of his favorite characters. Nice out there from Yoshi.
Yoshi making a great play there. Going to be doing a fielder adjustment, probably putting Yoshi to left field or short. Yep, there it is, left field. So the idea there is that to catch Donkey Kong's push single. But instead, we don't
That is
go
not a
single.
push single.
We are going to charge it and send that ball to the moon. That's a 3-run home run for Donkey Kong. Wow. I love how there was no hesitation there, right? I mean, Toasty, Toasty just said, "Oh, you're gonna put Yoshi in left, so I can't hit a single. All right, I'll just hit a home run instead. Even better."
Yeah, great comedic timing by Toasty to hit that perfect knock right after the fielder swap.
For sure, and I mean that's gonna be 3 runs in the bottom of the first here. 0-2 count. It's gonna be a little bit tough for Wario, and we're charging with no chem, so that is going to be the out. 3-0 after this first inning. Toasty with a lead.
Yeah, nice little start from Toasty there. It's obviously early, and with no mercy rule, you're not too worried if you're Boomerang Bro, but definitely want to answer back as soon as you can.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, King Boo is one to do it if you can really rip this one. But unfortunately, Mario's going to be able to get under that, and we don't bobble, so that's going to be the out. 1 out on the board. Toadsworth is up with a star chance.
A little early on that swing, but Toadsworth showing why he's so good. That nice little singles bat, and that one will land.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice little star chance single.
Yeah, a little manual fielder select there from Birdo, but unfortunately we get the jump input. We don't get the suction, and that's going to land and winning the star chance too. But too late here because Peach is going to double play, and that's going to be the end of that inning. 4 hits to Toasty's 2 hits, but the score, not quite the same.
This is the second longest game I have seen tonight. As Toasty, it's a nice little single.
Yeah, as we head into the second inning here. Or it's, bottom of the second inning here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're getting to... You know what? Mercy's off now, so we're going to be guaranteed to see a good amount of baseball.
Yeah, it's just a nice little MLB game.
And we're dropping
we're going to let it drop.
Yeah, so the idea there is that Mario has 5 speed, Noki has 6 speed. So if you let the ball drop, you have a slightly worse base runner on the pads. So honestly, pretty good awareness there, like good baseball IQ there. Oh, and we get the dive and catch, and that's gonna be the out. So a double play there is gonna end that inning. 3 hits, 3 runs.
Yeah, very nice defensive showing for Boomerang Bro. Going, hey, this isn't over yet. As you, nice little single to center field for Boomerang Bro.
Yeah. Clean hit there from Yoshi, and now we are back to the top of the lineup here with Pianta. Again, looking to Falcon Pop. You only have 2 stars, so you don't want to really be a little bit too antsy with this one, right? Because, I mean, the opportunity cost going down to 1 star is huge. But we're milking these outside pitches. Don't want to give an inside pitch to the Falcon Pop, but as I say that inside pitch comes, and that's going to be a clean single for Pianta.
You know, and phenomenal discipline from Boomerang Bro there. It's very... Yeah, you're watching it, and you're like, yeah, just watch the balls go, but...
Yeah,
and we get a walk there.
walking Boomerang Bro, but here's what I was saying. We have 1 star, and that's all Luigi needs. This could easily be an RBI here. As long as if he doesn't hit the DK2, there's gonna be no shot of laser. But there's it to DK. We're getting the out of second, no laser, so we are gonna score a run. 3-1 ball game, and Pianta can easily put this game into the lead for Boomerang Bro.
Yeah, this could definitely shift the tides. A nice swing, not going to get out, but definitely going to do some damage as Pianta comes in. Luigi
and he
third.
got out.
Petey.
No body check trigger there, and that's going to be an out for Petey. 2 outs, but we do get an RBI there on the base pass, and Boo can get another one as we're going to see
huge.
Luigi is going to cross the plate and make this a tie ball game.
Yeah, nice little cleanup there for Boo. Get Luigi in. We got a runner at first. We got chemistry. Still got the potential for damage and for Boomer to take the lead here. That one looked close, but straight there for King Boo.
Yeah, King Boo's bat is very misleading. I mean, the crown doesn't count as part of the hitbox of the bat. So a lot of times it looks like King Boo's cutting right through the ball. Again,
yep.
It looked like it was
that was
right
2
through
of
the
them.
bat. Yeah, but, it doesn't work that way.
Great pitching from Toasty there. Good to keep his composure. You just gave up 3, but hey, inning's not over. You got a home run. Brett, let's get it done, and he does. Getting some fielder swapping.
Bottom of the third.
Everybody's favorite part.
That's not going to be a play because Pianta does not have sliding catch. Is not going to be able to make that play. It's also not tall enough, too. So that's going to squeak past. Bowser's up. It's probably going to be not an immediate walk. We're going to go for this inside pitching strategy. A little bit new to the meta, but again, relatively speaking. But yeah, I mean, a lot of players are doing this now. Instead of just walking Bowser, you throw just all inside pitches and then unexpectedly just curve it inside for a strike, and you see what you can do. And it's working out because it's a full count. I mean, Bowser can easily just mess up here. But we're charging for a changeup. Boomerang Bro makes the play! I can't believe he made it there with, what is that, 3 speed? I mean, not the fastest character in the game. But wow, is going to make it happen. And there, Bowser's out. That could have been a walk, but no.
Oh, and a huge egg goes right to Toadsworth. I thought that was a lot better than it turned out to be.
If that ball, if that egg bounced foul, I mean, that was easily Magic on third base, Birdo on second, right?
Oh, yeah.
I could have even
beautiful
scored.
Pitch.
We're walking DK. I don't know if that was intentional, but that's going to be a walk for DK, and this is now bases loaded for Waluigi. And King Boo does not get it, but it's a foul ball.
Man, I thought King Boo had that.
Yeah, it looked really close, but we're just going to bunt in the run. That's going to go foul, though, so not going to score any runs. Clean hit, and that's going to land 4-3 now. And bases remain loaded, so the pressure still is on.
Yeah, 1 out, bases loaded. We got chemistry for Wario. We are charging. Wario, not your most typical home run hitter, but the big man can do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially with Waluigi chemistry on first base, he has barely enough power to really pull that ball over right field, but not going to happen this time. King Boo making a big play on that star swing, and that's going to end the inning, only giving up one runs when having bases loaded, only 1 out. So honestly, really great damage control there from Boomerang Bro.
Yes. Yeah, I will say both these players staying composed, their opponent is getting what they want on offense here and there, but they're not letting it. They're taking care of business. For
sure, and Donkey Kong really digging into the dirt there to make that play, as does Birdo, already 2 outs.
Yeah, I feel like these infields have just been phenomenal thus far.
Yeah, honestly, a really textbook play here. Yoshi looking to win the star chance. It would be the only star chance that Boomerang Bro has, and that's what we're going to see. Gets 1 star onto the board.
And that's huge with Righty PM coming up.
Yeah, that could be amazing.
Oh,
an amazing play there from Magic Koopa. I mean, add that to the compilation. I mean, Magic Koopa always make these insane plays at third base. I mean, surely no shortage of them tonight.
Well, and if you're Boomer, you want it a little more in the gap, but that's really the trajectory, the hit that you're looking for if you're not going star swing. But Magic Koopa just rewriting the books on that one.
Yeah. And that one's going to float by, not able to get that with the first baseman. Mario, not in the pickle. Okay, we're going to get out of that one.
All right, Magic Koopa up, 2 runners on. This is a scary position to be in if you're Boomerang Bro with that Mario in scoring position. 2 quick strikes. Star swing, that's what you're looking for.
Great start there. Advancing the runners 1 base. Not able to send them because we have a laser. Yep. But honestly, why send them when Bowser is up? I mean, if you walk here, Bowser... Oh, and Bowser line drives out. Perfect contact, but it's low trajectory. That could have been a 4-run home run. A grand slam with 0 outs.
That is... I think that might be the first...
This could double play. No, it's going to land. And that's going to score 1. It's going to score 2. And this is a 6-3 ball game now in favor of Chris Toasty.
Really nice plays from Chris Toasty. Really nice batting. We're going to see a swap in position once again, putting Boo on the mound.
Yeah, I like it, actually. Boo
I do too.
Sorry, Peach is 1 run away from getting tired, so you're kind of putting Peach into the back here and saving her for later. You know, potentially putting her back on the mound later when she's not at risk of getting tired. We're going to be bunting in this run. Probably just going to get to play a first base. Yep, the sacrifice bunt, and 7 runs now for Chris Toasty. 2 outs, so you cannot sacrifice bunt again, but we're just going to charge with Wario. We don't bobble. That's going to be the end of the inning, and Luigi freeze posing out there in right field. Posing for the camera, you know? Gotta get the action.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. That's the captain of your team. You gotta milk it up. You gotta ham it up a bit. Boomerang, bro.
Oh, it is caught! The normal
How
jump
did she
catch.
get up there?
The standard jump catch is going to get that ball. I thought it was going to hit off the wall and put Boomerang Bro on second base, but no.
I cannot believe that one.
Bro's going to miss it, unfortunately. And that's going to be a single for Luigi, earning the star back.
Chris Toasty player cam did not look happy with that one. I do not blame him.
Yeah, and we're going to get jammed from PD there, so that's going to be an out to right field. Luigi going to get under that one. We are stealing now. And he's
not going to be able to get there in time.
I got to wonder if that was intentional, right?
Yeah.
Kind of just thinking, it's 2 outs. Unless I get Luigi on second here, I'm probably not going to score. Why don't I just hedge my bets? And if I'm out, I get to start off fresh the next inning with no outs.
Exactly. It's not a win-win, but it's both outcomes aren't too bad. You're either lead off Boo into King Boo, or you got runner in scoring position. While we're talking about that play though, 2 quick outs.
2 quick outs, and that's going to be the third from Dixie Kong and winning the star chance.
And if you're Boomerang Bro and you're to come back into the game, that's what you want on the defensive side. Give your offense time to breathe. As Boo hits another quick one.
Yeah, and again, another great play there for Magic on third base, getting another one for the highlight reel. Low trajectory from King Boo, and that's going to be out by Birdo.
And this is kind of new for me. I'm not used to offense not just absolutely thriving tonight.
Yeah, honestly.
But some great pitching.
Mario kind of coming out of nowhere there. It looked like he was going to get it, but honestly, really good discipline there, not going for the dive. If Mario dives and misses there, I mean, Toadsworth on third base. And then
that's a scary position to be in.
Yeah, because, if you give up this base hit, which he does, we get a little bit of fielder glitch there. Toadsworth on third base would have scored, right? So, honestly, really good decision there. Just let the ball drop. Keep Toadsworth on first base. Getting out there.
And you've got 2 outs, so, yeah. Minimize the damage. Just buy your time. And the hit difference, 12 for Boomerang, only 10 for Toasty. Oh, yeah, 3-7, Toasty up.
Yeah,
he's just hitting opportune times.
Yoshi Nile to get into that one. And a little bit of a dash glitch there from Toadsworth, unfortunately, due to the Yoshi tongue catch missed attempt. So that's going to be a double for Magikoopa. Probably going to be a walk. No, we don't walk Bowser. I don't know if maybe there's a little bit of lag or something like that, but I think it's a free walk. I mean, the base is open on first, but no, we're pitching, and it's working. I mean, there's 2 strikes on Bowser.
Hey, you've staved off death twice. Now you got to go for it.
Yeah, hard outside. We're not going to bite on that one. You got to give, you got to believe it, right? It's got to be a pitch that Bowser's going to at least think might be within reach.
It might.
And we're going to go out whiffing there. That would have been the 4th ball, but we swing and miss. It'll be 1 out. Honestly, a big strikeout there, because I think most players just walk Bowser without thinking. They say, oh, well, first base is open, why not? And that's going to be, not a play. The quick throw almost coming in clutch there, but not
great play
quite
from Magikoopa.
Donkey Kong looking to make it happen again, but no, the super jump for Luigi is able to make the play. That's going to be the end of that inning. And I want to point out too, Yeah, like Boomerang Bro's got 12 hits to Toasty's 10, but 3 to 7 in favor of Toasty.
Yeah,
so
four run differential.
Yeah, Toasty's really making these hits count.
Yeah, and Toasty's doing a great job of just kind of barring down and getting the outs when he needs them.
Yeah, for sure.
It's one thing if the bases get loaded, it's another four off. As we see a quick out there from Boomerang Bro. Luigi with a slap hit, no star. Magic again, man.
But digging deep, I mean, got to be MVP for sure for Toasty. I mean, with all these plays are ridiculous. Low trajectory again from Petey, unfortunately, so that's not going to be a home run. Granted, it looked a little bit jammed, so I don't know if that would have been out with high trajectory, but, you know, all speculation at this point. We got to focus on the game in front of us, which is Petey on first and an out. Moving into the bottom of the seventh. Waluigi up at bat here. More of a, I keep saying recent, again, relatively speaking, you know, late 2022, early 2023, we've seen a lot more Waluigi getting drafted. Previously, I mean, it used to be low tier. If you go back and see some of the original tier lists, Waluigi was not getting drafted ever. And then people started to realize, wait a minute, why don't I just stick him on first base where he's got super jump and laser and he's just really good.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, not going to be able to make it happen in that seventh inning. A quick 1-2-3 inning. A few star chance exchanges. We are in the top of the 8th inning. 7-3. Toasty with a 4-run lead.
And again, another just first pitch out. We've been seeing a lot of that. Trying to get the offense going. It's tough on both sides. It's baseball, but Toadsworth landing. I think that's a second or third just perfectly placed single from Toadsworth.
Yeah,
and we've got Peach up.
Toadsworth really make it happen, but double play here for Waluigi. Wow. Like extending that long arm, just reaching over, grabbing the ball, out. I didn't even have time to think, and both outs were called. So Boomerang Bro's got one more inning to make the comeback here. He's got to get 4 runs to tie it, 5 to win it. I know a lot of people start hanging their head and thinking that this game's over, but I mean, just prior to this round in losers quarterfinals, Boomerang Bro was down 6-9 in the 10th inning and managed to scramble 4 runs together and win over Mori. So definitely doable, and he's already done it before. He's done it tonight. He can definitely do it again.
Yeah, it's about staying in there, you know.
Yeah. It's about staying in there. He's also just got to stop the bleeding here, right? I mean, 4 runs is tough. He can do it, but I mean, what's harder than 4 runs? 5.
Then we're just going to get the intentional
runs, right?
walk. Yeah.
Yeah, intentional walk there for Bowser. You know what? Makes sense. I think what you're hoping here, because there's 1 out, you're really hoping that Birdo double plays.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just saw one.
Yeah, we're not going to start here. We're going for the sack fly. No, star. Gonna bunt that in, but Petey not gonna get out
not
under
able
it.
to do it.
You know what? It's a foul out anyway. I mean, granted.
Yeah, I was not paying attention.
Yeah, maybe a double play there could have been possible, but you know, 2 outs. That's kind of what you want anyway. Because if DK,
my God,
DK with the grand slam, that is gonna be 4 more runs for Chris Toasty. DK really pulling through this game, and that's gonna be 11-3. All of a sudden, this game is an 8-run difference.
We're getting a little bit of Walu Tech charging.
Going for the Walu Tech. We love to see it.
I loved it.
Of course, with 0 stars, if you hold the R with a low trajectory push character or a low trajectory character, you get a boosted power stat. I believe it's low trajectory and a low power stat. I don't quite remember all the details, but anyway, not going to work out here. But that play is going to work out for Mario in right field, digging deep and getting that play. And all of a sudden, Boomerang Bros just got 2 more outs left to work with in this ball game. In loser semifinals, another one. Oh no, that's going to land. And Pink Menace is going to get the first base. So, 3 more stars to work with.
Yeah, and Boomerang Bros really going to need to show up here. Really going to need to make an impact. Obviously, because he's on his 2 outs.
Yeah.
But it's now or never. It's a great part of your lineup. You need to do some damage.
Yeah. And not charging there. I don't know if he's going for the slap hit, possibly. I think that's what we're going to be seeing. But
oh wow,
yeah, Boomerang Bro, you know, not the greatest slap. It usually hits very low lying. But it does curve. So that's kind of the benefit of it. But anyway, that's 2 outs and 8 runs to make up here. It's kind of looking grim for the Boomerang Bro fans out there. But we'll see if he can pull through. The green Luigi star is going to burn Dixie Kong. The green single living up to its name. That is a Luigi on first base.
And we got PD up, giant at bat. We are slapping. It's going to work out. Not conventional, but
yeah.
Hey,
you
take what you can get.
Yeah, it works. PD slap honestly isn't bad. I mean, obviously his charge hit is phenomenal. So most people would never go for it, but slap hit can get the job done. And a big hit from Boo. That should be able to score 2 and put PD on third, Boo on second base. PD
with chemistry with King Boo. And part of me wonders, hey, was that the plan all along? Get double chem.
Double chem. I mean, if this makes contact, it's out. But no, we get low trash. But DK doesn't get it. That's going to be another run scored. Wow. And all of a sudden, it's just getting closer and closer. This 2-out rally just keeps on going. But Donkey Kong finally going to seal the deal and put an end to this rally. That is going to be the win for Chris Toasty in loser semifinals over Boomerang Bro and moving on to losers finals to face Remke. Wow, what a game.
Great showing from both players. You know, the longest game I've ever commentated by far.
Yeah. And honestly, props to Bro, you know, 4th place finish in Netplay Superstars 15, you know, so congrats to him. And props to him for, you know, playing it out. I mean, I think most players down 8 runs in the bottom of the 9th and 2 outs.
It's tough.
I feel like a lot of players will just start charging or maybe just bunt out or kind of get discouraged. But, you know, Boomerang Bro just sticks it through and just keeps it going, starts mounting the comeback. And honestly, I had me on my toes for a second there. I was really thinking like that King Boo home run, maybe would have made it 9-11. You know, it would have been really close. But anyway, that's going to be that game. We do have some highlights to show as well from that last game, and I'm sure we got a lot of them. A lot of with, you know what I mean? But yeah, a nasty.
Got to start it off with that perfect homer. Yeah.
Well, and to get it started.
And for Boomerang Bro, you know, the offense was really there. He had 20 hits, Tosi 14. You know, we were keying in on that all game long, but Tosi was doing a fantastic job of, you know, when he's got runners in scoring position, throwing safer pitches, throwing what he needs to, and making the plays to keep Boomerang Bro from scoring. Because I don't care how many hits you get. I just want to outscore you.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, yeah, like you were saying before, 20 hits, I mean, that's a really respectable number. I mean, most people don't even get close to that, even the games that they win. So,
exactly.
You know, the offense was there for sure. It was just a matter of, you know, putting all the hits together, if that makes sense, right? Like getting hits when they matter. That really made the difference in this game. But yeah, I mean, that was a great game, you know. Hats off to both players. Obviously, great showing there. And we got to see some real high-level baseball. Boomerang Bro, of course, digging out there in the outfield, making that crazy center field catch.
I was going to say, I don't think I'll ever see a Boomerang Bro defensive highlight again in my life.
That is just the one. We got to, you know what? That'll be the next YouTube short. It'll be a compilation of Boomerang Bro outfield highlights, and it's just that clip. And
I was going to say, it's very short.
Yeah. For sure, man. Low trajectory there, too, for Bowser, getting that out. And then, his Birdo egg here. Nasty. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen a Bowser perfect end on an out before. So you see something new every day.
For sure, yeah, you don't see that too often. Normally the Bowser perfect, you know, you put down the controller, you look the other way, you text your friend, why am I playing this game? I don't understand what's going on. But you know, worked out there. Boomerang Bro here. Oh yeah,
this beautiful really catch from Noki.
Yeah, I thought that was landing for sure, but that was really tough there.
I was in the fingers of the glove.
Yeah, Donkey Kong getting back at it with another. No, sorry, this wasn't it. This one was the out. I remember he had a grand slam. Hard to remember all of these Donkey Kong hits. You know what I mean? But yeah. So the next game, as we wrap up these highlights with that nasty double play, so the next game is gonna be losers finals. So it'll be Chris Toasty against Remke. Loser goes on. Loser takes third place. And winner goes on to face Seth in grand finals. And once we get to grand finals, remember, this is a double elimination bracket. So the winner will have to beat Seth twice. Seth only has to win once, because Seth has not lost yet. But both of these players, Remke and Toasty, have both lost one game. So double elimination bracket, that's how it goes. We might get 2 games in grand finals, we might get 1. We'll see. Based on Seth's winner's finals performance, looking like we'll get 1 game, but I don't want to call it too early. I mean, you know how that goes in Mario Baseball. Literally anything can happen. This game is insane. That's why we play it. But yeah. So we are going to cut to a break, and we will be back just shortly with losers finals, Remke versus Chris Toasty. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to Netplay Superstars 15. We have got your losers finals. I believe that is correct.
That is correct. We are in losers finals.
Remke versus Toasty. I'm not sure who is who. I believe he might be player one, but we will wait on.
We've got a P1 Remke and a P2 Toasty this game.
Perfect.
I don't know where we're playing though, and neither does Ravian. So we're gonna find out.
Nobody knows. Could be anywhere.
What I do know about Mario Baseball is that this game is a lot of hot and cold. We'll see if Remke can bounce back from a first inning mercy and see if Chris Tosi can keep up what he's been doing. So this will be a good one. We're looking like
looks like we are going to jungle also.
All right.
So and you see Tosi, a lot of good home run hitters, especially DK, who had a great showing for last game that we just watched. Getting a captain swap here. Another Mario captain for Remke. I feel like he's had Mario captain every game tonight. I could be mistaken, but
I think I missed it if he did.
Believer. Yeah.
It looks like a pretty standard draft for the first 5 picks, just looking at what's getting taken here. On DK Jungle, you do have the option to kind of take some of those characters that have the ability to hit home runs. This is the most home run friendly stadium in the game. You do get dingers by characters like Waluigi, Magic Koopa, Dixie can tech them out of here in left field. So yeah, the game kind of plays a bit differently. It's a lot more like Stars On, but still definitely carries the same flavor as Stars Off.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of hype coming out of DK Jungle. Should be an exciting game.
A lot more offensive threats
Right.
than you're used to seeing in your typical Stars On game. I'll be curious to see, I mean, a couple at least on Remke's team, what the handedness will be for Pianta. We're seeing Lefty there, get him chemmed up with Noki. That's a very good home run threat late in your lineup.
See how far back he puts him, looking like 5'6" right now. And on the reverse, Dixie in the rear. Bowser Jr. pick for Toasty. Am I seeing that right?
You are. That is correct. I mean, kid's got power. He's got chemistry for Bowser, which looks like his responsibility right now in that 9th slot above the Bowser 2.
Yeah, I think you'd want to, I mean, just from what we've seen, you'd want to have the chemistry available for Bowser Jr. Looks like he's going to lock in without doing that. That would be my assumption as well. Right, and he didn't splurge on an early Magic Koopa pick either, so his only chem here is with Bowser. But we'll see what he can do. Still with no chem, Bowser Jr. can hit bombs here. So a lot of power coming out of this squad on the right side for Toast. You got Bowser, DK, and he charged 2 home runs with DK last game. Behind that is Birdo, and then you've got King Boo. Waluigi can hit tech homers. Wario's got Waluigi chem. And then Dixie, who I said again, it really is a Stars On team for Chris Tosi this game. A lot of threats there in that lineup. Chris Tosi, a great Stars On player. Great player of the game in general, as is Remke. This is, 2 of the best going at it. Very excited to see how this one goes. It looks like we are about to get started. We got the good luck, have funs in the chat. Let's play ball. Let's play some baseball. The winner of this will take on Seth to be crowned the next champion of Netplay Superstars. Here we go. All right, we got Madge up first. A little dribbler to Birdo. That's going to be a quick first pitch out. A very sour contact there for them to start the game. Yeah, and it'll be interesting. Like you said, it's a game of hot and cold. It'll be interesting. Remke, composes himself. He had a nice little break there after his game with Seth, and it looks like he's posed. Bowser Jr. not able to make that play. I think maybe if it's lined up correctly, he gets that. Maybe not. It might have gone right under him, but nonetheless, it is 1-0 here in the first off of a PD bomb. Great for morale. Great for momentum. Get PD on the board. Mario with a nice little slap hit. Remke executing here. Yeah. And Remke, that's his captain, elects not to use a star because, no one's on base. Perfect. Oh, it's 3-0. That ball was launched. Phenomenal start to the game for Remke. And we talked about it before. Remke's going to execute on offense. He's going to get his. You just got to be ready to get yours as Boo comes out to the plate. All of our talk about Remke maybe not feeling it after that last loss out the window. Yeah, absolutely. As he looks to put up a crooked number here in the top of the first inning. And
one's
Slow
good on
Wario at
land.
left field is going to let that one fall in.
Yeah.
You do end up with some interesting fielding decisions when you have DK, Birdo, and Wario on the same team. Probably put one at the corner base if you can, but who knows what else he's got there. So Remke will fly out to right to bring up the bottom of the first inning with a quick out here from Toadsworth.
Yeah, we got Bowser up. You know, it's easy for him to hit home runs everywhere. One would assume it's a lot easier here as well.
Yep. We've seen a lot of pitching to Bowser today. He's gonna pass there. I think he might have been trying to dupe him with an inside pitch, but
yeah, it looked like a leaner to me. Heard that the kids nowadays not walking Bowser every opportunity like they did back in my day. So
yeah, I think when
nice
you get to
lean in there.
these high stakes games, they're thinking, I got to get this out. You know, I can't just let the next guy come up.
Yeah, well, and you're confident in your pitching, and you're feeling good enough that you're like, no, I need to pitch this kind of part of my win condition.
Yeah,
getting this out.
A bit of a user error there from Tosi as he plunks DK, who does have a weak spot on his inside there where he can't get hit. So bit of an error there. We'll bring up Birdo with 3 more stars in the chambers as one does get burnt. We are at a 1-2 count here. Bottom of the first inning, 1 out.
Oh, just a regular slap there. No star burn for Toasty. And we're slapping again. Gonna advance the runners to second and third, but
only the out at first available. But we're in a spot to tie the game here.
Yeah.
For Chris
King
Toasty.
Boo, a great power hitter on this shorter stadium. Obviously,
Right.
just gets better.
Couple outside pitches. Does sneak one over to make a 1-2 count here to King Boo. And he chases outside to end the inning and to end the threat with runners on second and third.
Very nice from Remke there, playing the 50-50 game of ball or strike. Gets a nice little strikeout in an opportune time.
And let's see if he can put Tosi in a bigger hole here in the top of the second inning. Couple quick strikes to Yoshi. 2-2 count coming from Dixie with the handedness advantage this at bat. And he does catch up to the outside pitch.
You know, Yoshi, not necessarily a phenomenal singles hitter, but very consistent, very good bat, especially for the value he adds. As Luigi flies out a perfect, a little bit too good of a hit.
I was worried that Wario wasn't going to catch that, but he does. Yeah. He does get his fat ass over there and snags it. As Yoshi gets a perfect jump. Only dealing with a 70 arm character behind the dish there with Bowser, as opposed to PD or Pianta, who would potentially throw that runner out as Madge sends a star hit to left field. Runners on the corners here with 1 out in the top of the second. It's going to bring up PD.
He started off this game with a home run, doing a solo shot. Looking to do more here as we get a first pitch strike. And he's going to get jammed. That will be the out. Seeing Yoshi run.
And he's going to test the arm here of DK. No, doesn't throw home. Tries to get the behind on first base, but didn't move his runner as it's 4-0.
Mario just going for the slap, not electing to star, at least not on that swing. Because we've got 2-1 count.
Oh, that's just foul on the right of the chalk there in right field.
Absolute whiner.
This one's going to land, though.
Mario with a couple of really nice singles.
Yeah, absolutely. The threat here stays alive. Potentially taking Dixie out of the game with a drive to right. It gets over. Bowser Jr. 7-0 in the second inning.
You know, Hammer Bro doing a lot of damage early on in this game. We've got a 7-0 lead for Remke, who looks determined, you know. Had a rough outing in winners finals, but composed himself and saying, hey, I want to be there. I want to be in the finals. I'm not done yet. Right.
And that's the thing about tournament play. You can beat somebody once. You probably have to beat them twice if you want that trophy.
Yeah. Really nice play from Wario there to get the out and move to the bottom of the second. We got Waluigi up. 3 stars, so we won't be seeing any solo shots. Yoshi's going to make a crazy play there.
There's a Yoshi exclusive there at shortstop.
Absolutely.
Tosi
got
just
Wario
looking to
charging.
Get anything started here.
Yeah. Some great pitching from Remke so far. We're going with the slap hit.
Yep, forcing some more sour contact for the second out of the inning.
Remke doing a good job of pitching on both sides of the box, kind of showing, hey, this could go anywhere. Really nice perfect single.
Yeah, that's a very tough play to make as a first baseman. Yeah. I think maybe he gets that if he lines it up perfectly, but single to right field for Dixie brings up Bowser Jr., who is going to send one deep in the gap in left center, but Noki's going to get right under it with time to make a jump catch, which will send us to the top of the third.
Yeah, only one hit for Tosi, that one we saw from Dixie there. A couple of walks as we got Waluigi on the mat. It's going to be a really nice line drive star swing from Noki. And we've got Pianta, the home run threat.
Up with Kem, and he reads the inside pitch.
Yeah, it's very nice. You know, Remke just looking very in control right now. Very, very composed. I feel like Remke's doing a very good ball of kind of understanding where Tosi's head might be and reading that and executing it.
And some fantastic base running. I can't understate the fly ball to right field where he tagged up and that play right there are both, you know, within like 30 frames or something of being an out, and he reads it perfectly and sends him home. Very impressive.
Very, very nice.
And that might have been an input error on Tosi's behalf to let that ball get through, but DK not able to catch it there in the infield is going to bring up Petey with the bags juiced.
Yeah. A very scary position to be in for Tosi. Got to stay composed here. Out of this inning, hoping scoreless. That's going to be a really nice jam.
DK is set up pretty far in the outfield. He's going to laser it home, and he's in time to get him in a pickle. Good base running.
Make it back on the slide, yeah. We got Mario with Kem. We're charging right now.
I think he sees his opportunity to get this one into mercy territory with a bomb. Or single up the middle. The low traj, but good contact frame 6 hit puts the 9th run on the board for Remke here. Is going to bring up Hammerbro again.
Hammerbro, who's been doing so much damage. Dude is absolutely cracked.
You were saying before, man, but I think I've watched, like 5 innings of baseball tonight?
Well, we'll see if Tosi's bottom of the third, but this isn't over yet for Remke as he's charged tech swinging with Boo, hoping to extend that lead even further.
Yeah, good example here if you haven't seen Boo can tech, and that's close. That might go out on another slightly different contact there, but
we've got Tosi in the chat asking, why did Seth make Remke mad? But Tosi's not out of it yet. Got a chance to answer back as Toadsworth will quick line out to Pianta.
Yeah, and no threat from Bowser here. Feel free to pitch to him when you got some runs in the bank here.
Especially with the star chance, you know, if this game does go long, you want to give yourself the best opportunity you can. DK up. Been playing great for Tosi today. Gets a really nice long single. Gets Bowser first and third.
I would like to see Tosi's DK stats after this. He's killing it.
Yeah, he's been playing phenomenally tonight. Back of the box, egg right up the middle. It's going to score Bowser.
This might score DK too. This got a pretty crazy bounce. He's going to send him, but he pulls him back.
Really good defense from Remke, to throw that to third. For the chance, at least.
Yeah.
King Boo up. Looks like we're star swinging. A little bit of stars on action here, hoping to get the pop fly home run. Not going for it again, though.
Huge at bat for Tosi, though. Anything can happen in Mario Baseball. Getting these runs across will keep the game alive. King Boo is your big opportunity to do it. Now he's going to need a couple singles or perhaps a tech hit out of Waluigi here.
Yeah, going for that 3-run shot. That'll take him out of mercy territory, extend this game. Only going to get one in on that, but 13-2. Looking a lot better than 13-0 as we got Wario up with chemistry on a short stadium. Gonna take your base. We'll need to see a single at least from Dixie. Not going to. That's going to be mercy.
What an incredible set of games tonight.
Yeah. a lot of just really good execution on off.
Yeah, Toasty with a good game clap there for Remke. Remke played his ass off. I mean, it's tough. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, 3, 4, 6. Boomer or Hammer Bro was not missing.
Right.
A lot of players batting 1,000 on each side. It was a great offense. We've seen a lot of that tonight. A lot of these players, you get on the offensive side of the ball, you want to execute, and if you're hot, you're hot, and it's hard to come back to that, especially with the mercy rule on. You don't have a lot of time to try and mount that comeback when that 13 runs is staring you right down.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't played this game a whole lot, 10-run rule might seem like who's doing that, but it happens, man. These games get high scoring very quickly. It takes one batter, one swing, that's it. You're down by 6 or whatever. You're down by 4 at most on one swing, but very quickly the game can just be on its head, and you can be in a huge hole. A couple innings in a row, or even just one inning, as we've seen, the game can just be over. So execution is key on offense. There's a lot of room for error if you sour hit your way into outs, and the other opponent doesn't do that, you're going to be in a tough spot.
Yeah, but looks like we got some highlights from going to be a lot of nice swings from Remke and a lot of good. I'll say it again. I just feel like Remke really dialed in, reading pitches and reading when he thought Toasty was going to swing, when he wasn't. Felt like a really good matchup in terms of just pitching and batting for Remke, as we're seeing one of the many Hammer Bro home runs.
Yeah, one of 3 with I think
there.
9 RBIs on the day.
Yeah, that's that was a bit of a Hammer Bro
tag. Great base running here to send Yoshi on that.
Yeah. Phenomenal play there.
I'm going to update us on challenge here.
Nice little 3-run home run. We got Mario up here. He's going for the charge swing, gets a low trajectory. Absolutely beautiful advances, scores, right what you need. And of course, the Hammer Bro does it once again with the grand slam. A 2-run, a 3-run, and a great.
Yeah, Toasty just putting his arms up in defeat. Just what are you gonna do? It's
sometimes you run into Remke.
You feel like you're not even playing the game in some instances where the other guy just has you dialed in. He sees your pitch. He's like, I know what you're gonna do, and the ball's 400 feet in right field before you know it. So coming up here, we do have a rematch of one of the crazier games of tonight. Was winners finals. An 11-0 stomp by Seth in the first inning. We're going to get a rematch. Seth versus Remke, grand finals. Netplay Superstars 15 coming up. Remke needs 2 games to take the crown to make his 3rd Netplay Superstars victory. Seth needs 1. And this would be Seth's first Netplay Superstars. So we'd have a new champion.
Going to be a good one. Going to be an exciting set.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back here for grand finals of Netplay Superstars 15. We have the matchup that I think everyone was expecting. It is Seth versus Remke, and I am joined on commentary right now with Fanners. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, man. I'm doing really well. I'm glad to be here. It's been a minute since I got to be side by side with Little Cokes. So
yeah, I don't think we've commentated together before.
Yeah.
Maybe at one of the meetups, but
yeah,
yeah, it's been a while. Now, do we know who's player 1, player 2? I didn't quite get it.
I think Remke was second player, and he's away. And we're
okay. Remke is first player.
Remke's first player, we're hearing. Okay.
Remke is first player. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, we're seeing this Daisy picks here in the grand finals. I know it worked out for him in at Slice. I believe Remke was drafting Peach, if I'm not mistaken. So
that looks like a filler pick to me based on the number of characters on the team.
Yeah, it probably is a filler pick. But honestly, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Remke did end up going Peach or something like that. We're probably not going to see it because he already got Boo on his team, but we see some interesting picks. Okay, so we're actually going to restart this really quickly. Just hang tight. Nothing's wrong. We're just fixing something on the stream end. So we'll be back up shortly with the game. But yeah, I mean, Remke does tend to pick a little bit more obscure characters. Obviously, we saw him pick Peach over at Slice. I want to say he's taken something interesting in Netplay Superstars finals. I just can't quite remember, but I feel like I remember an interesting pick from him in Netplay Superstars.
Been Shy Guy back when that was getting picked at like first base for a little bit with Birdo shortstop. I think the pick that people are going between these days for 9th pick, unless you're on Jungle, would be like Peach versus Dixie. And I think Remke's got a lot of experience in Dixie, loves the way the ball feels coming out of Dixie's hand. I think he'd go Dixie if it came down to it, if he didn't have Boo Team. Yeah,
I agree. I mean, Remke's a big proponent of Dixie on the mound over Diddy Kong. I know Diddy Kong was always the go-to pitcher before we really start exploring Waluigi and Dixie Kong a little bit more. And Remke's one of the earliest people to start saying, guys, I don't think Diddy Kong's actually that great.
Yeah,
and it's kind of... Yeah, and it's kind of fobbed during the meta. I mean, you really don't see Diddy getting drafted too much anymore. But he was a mainstay in the meta for quite a long time. So, it's interesting to see these meta shifts. But yeah, Remke versus Seth. I mean, Seth obviously coming hot off of a win off of Remke. 11-0 in winners finals. A first inning mercy. You don't quite see that too often, especially in tournaments.
The first one. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, that was a crazy one. Remke, though, firing back with a mercy of his own in losers finals, taking out Chris Toasty. So, both these players hot off of a mercy. So obviously we got some momentum going into this game. And I think they're both going to be out here with the heat. I think Seth is going to want to put this one away, cement himself as, the champion of this tournament, and Remke probably wants some payback. So I think this will be a real fun one.
So I would be dumbfounded if this game ends like 2-1 or something. I wouldn't even know what to say. Anything can happen in this game, but just looking at the most recent games played, I mean, Seth obviously took down Remke in the winners finals with Mercy. He also beat Mori 10-0. I don't know how many innings that took, but that was winners semis. So and Remke as well, 10-0 over Clutch in winners semis. So there's a lot of runs being scored by both of these guys. So I expect a shootout for this game.
Yeah, for sure. I expect a lot of runs to be getting scored here. I think a lot of what this game is going to come down to is leaving runners on. So, are we closing innings with bases loaded and one out and then just not quite able to get those runs across, right? I think a lot of this game is going to come down to that because both these players are obviously very much capable of getting the offense going. So I think what we're going to see is that it's going to come down to who can get their offense to matter more. Right, we saw that in Boomer Bro versus Chris Toasty. Boomer had more hits. There's 20 hits to I think 13 or something like that, or 12. The hits he had the advantage, but the runs, not so much. So
right, I wonder if we're gonna get to a point where people are taking a second good pitcher intentionally. Maybe not just like defaulting to like Waluigi, who's got some movement, but it's not that great. Like we're gonna get into these games where these players are just so hot on offense that it might make sense to prepare for a 7th run on your guy.
I think, honestly, we're going to start approaching that point soon, if not already. Like, drafting both Boo and Dixie Kong, for example, because you're just assuming that one of them's going to get tired. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we even saw that happening now, as a matter of fact. Now, I don't quite know if they are in the draft right now. I don't see anything on my end, but maybe they're still getting something figured out over there for the game.
Oh, looks like we have availability to the stream. Oh, we're in the top of the first.
Oh, we're in the top of the first, actually. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, grand finals here. Seth versus Remke. Getting started here. Toad getting onto first base. A clean hit. Toad's another one of those characters that was pretty recently getting pushed into the meta. Remke was one of the big sellers of Toad for a while, too. And making a grand finals appearance, obviously he believes in him.
Right. Yeah. Toad with a big inside bat contact zone is going to turn second base and look to third, but that was a bit much.
Yeah. Very aggressive base running here. You know, caught a pickle now. This is really tough because eventually the more you run, the more slowly.
Right. Toad is getting tired out a bit here. This is Remke on the base pass. For those wondering, this is Seth in the field.
Remke doing a lot of flip-flopping, turning around, trying to outmaneuver Seth here on the base pass.
PD waiting patiently at first base.
And it looks like Remke is going to be safe getting back to second base. A little bit of a scare there for Remke, but he's ultimately able to get out of it. Here we have our one fielder swap for the inning. We're going to be putting Birdo on second base. Shortstop to try to scoop up this star swing for Magic Koopa.
Goes just foul out of the reach of Waluigi.
Waluigi going to make that play, but that's going to be another run down for
Going
Toad.
for the lead runner here.
Cannot get a break.
And we'll see if Seth can execute this tag out here. He did have the out at first base guaranteed, and he gets it.
He does get it. So Toad not going to be able to get out of there unscathed, unfortunately. You know, he got out the first time, but not quite the second. Low trajectory from Hammer Bro. That's going to be foul.
Yeah, bit of an early swing there. Remke's hammer has been undeniable today.
Yeah. You know, likely why we're seeing the pick here. Trying to just, you know, stick to your guns here. We see both Hammer Bro and PD. Classic 2-pick PD Bro. But that's going to go foul. That's going to be a jump catch.
And that is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, exactly. You know, going foul there, perfect contact, pretty unfortunate, especially pushing the ball.
Right.
You know, Hammer Bro obviously a pull hitter and wants to pull the ball over to right field. So going to the left field. Not quite enough power there. And
this will bring Seth to the dish. It looks like they had a pretty standard draft. He's got DK followed by Bowser.
Yeah.
And DK will pop one to right for a single.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you do with these teams, right? You put a consistent singles hitter first, which is going to be that righty DK, pushing it over to right field, and then you put Bowser there, right? And now if you walk Bowser, you have Captain Birdo next, ready to be really devastating. So here we have this inside pitching to Bowser. Again, we're playing this game of, am I going to pitch inside and walk you potentially, or am I going to curve it inside for a strike? Right. Or, are you going to swing and get sour contact, or what's the deal? We go strike there. It's a full count now for Bowser. And we swing and miss. Beautiful pitch there for Remke.
I like the aggression in the first inning to go for the strikeout.
Yeah, I really like it. Because, you know, that could have been a walk into Captain Birdo into run score, but instead it's one out and only run on first base.
Right.
Birdo here, looking to live up to her name as the best captain in the game. There's the egg that makes her famous, but that's not going to do it. That's going to be a double play. Both players scoreless for the first inning. Not quite what we have been seeing from these players earlier in this tournament. Most of the time, they're just putting up run after run after run, but no.
Yeah, the execution that we saw, maybe the nerves getting to them in grand finals here, top of the second inning. Yeah. Remke batting with Mario.
Yeah.
And a couple stars there burnt for Seth on that Birdo egg.
Yeah, and those are going to cost. You know, it's hard to earn these stars, especially in these games. These star chances are going to matter so much more.
As we get to a full count here to Mario.
We're seeing Seth do a lot of these outside pitches to Mario. Mario, of course, notoriously struggling with that outside of the plate. Doesn't have much reach. And Seth is going to take full advantage of that. Remke, unfortunately, biting on that outside ball. And that's going to be Mario out.
We do get into a chem combo here. This part of Remke's always got Boo followed by Wario. So big at bat here if you can get him on here. Have a big threat with Wario.
Yeah, you know, obviously the center field wall is very tall on Bowser's Castle, but those left and right field walls, I mean, they do dip down. Wario can put it over the fence in those parts of the field specifically.
Yeah, decent contact by Boo. Does dribble to Birdo at short. Wario makes some decent contact to get on base.
That's good for Remke. We're going to see if it matters here. Wario is not quite in scoring position, but Pianta is lefty and could just hit a home run and score 2 here. Could be a big at-bat.
Seth working the outside, the 1-1 pitch to Pianta. That's a great connection. That's going to go to the wall. As Wario rounds second, Pianta's going to go back to first. We got runners on the corners with 2 outs here for Remke in the top of the second.
Yoshi's up, and you got to wonder if the egg is coming. He could see it, or if Remke's as confident in his hitting.
It is early. That's your last 2 stars. There is 2 outs, though. He might want to get on the board, but he does elect to slap swing, and he's going to get out at first base to end the top of the second.
Yeah, and that's going to be 2 innings for Remke, scoreless so far. Seth going into his second as well. Also scoreless here. Looking to turn that around. Inside pitch to King Boo is going to be strike 1 looking.
Yeah, it looks like he had him off guard there. He's looking outside.
Yeah. Trying to curve inside. Remke's been doing a lot of that, where you throw a ball but curve it over the back corner of the plate and get a strike. They're very hard to hit, and those pitches are very difficult to deal with. Remke
forcing maybe infinitely more sour contact this game.
Yeah.
Some great deceptive pitches to get some easy outs here. As Toadsworth comes up in the bottom of the second with 1 out.
Yeah, that's something Remke talks about a lot, actually, is, forcing bad contact, especially on really powerful hitters. A great way to deal with them. You don't always just have to go for a raw strikeout with outside pitches or something like that. You can just, play the mind game and try to bait your opponent to swing at bad pitches and get bad contact.
Right, as Toadsworth pops one over the second baseman to get on first base, brings up Waluigi here. Down in the hole, 0-2 quickly, and will strike out.
Striking out there, pretty tough actually, because Toadsworth not in scoring position. Noki is not going to be able to use her star to get a run score here, right? If Toadsworth was on second base, if Waluigi got a base hit, now the star can all of a sudden score Toadsworth, nasty one into foul territory.
Yeah, and with 2 outs here, Remke making the decision to move Madge and Yoshi to the right side, really nullifying the right side of the field there for Noki, who already struggles to hit slap hits. So great decision there to move him over.
Obviously paying off there as Yoshi seals the deal. And that's going to be the bottom of the second scoreless. I'm getting a little deja vu here. Both of us saying that we'd be very surprised this game ended 2-1, but that might be exactly what we're getting.
Yeah, I mean, I would appreciate some more baseball, so I'm here for it. This is a good game so far.
For sure.
As Toad's looking at a 3-1 count here in the top of the third.
Great contact there from Toad, and that's going to be a clean hit. Anti-chemistry not going to matter.
Yeah, Toad on base for the second time today. Bringing up a threat with Petey.
Yeah, and as we said, a 2-1 ball game would be crazy. I mean, this could be our 2 right here. Petey looking to put this over and score Toad. It's on first base.
Yeah, it was a big swing on that first pitch. Maybe thought Seth was going for an early strike.
Yeah. Another outside strike there for Seth. 2-2 count. We go inside, but Petey gets good contact. That could be wall jump, though, and that's going to be the out. Luigi saving that one. Keeping it.
And for someone like Seth, I think maybe a little bit routine. That wasn't. I think he could have super jumped that as well. Still 0-0 ball game here. Decent contact by Petey. Not enough.
Right, just not enough. It looked a little bit inside and, barely different space in there. Could have been a different story. But Hammer Bro is kind of looking to finish the job there for Petey, and it's not going to work out as he line drives the Donkey Kong.
Low trajectory Hammer Bro hit, which is sad. Sad to see there.
You hate to see, especially with a runner on and this tight of a game already, but, that's the game we play.
Right.
And here's Luigi. No one on base. I don't think we'll see the star, especially because there's only 2. So, the reward for going for the star isn't that great. But we'll see. We'll never see, actually, because we're going to go out looking there.
Deceived on the outside part of the plate there. Brings up Dixie.
Yeah, and that's that outside pitch I was talking about that Remke loves to do, right? Ball. It's originally a ball that curves and gets a strike on the back corner of the plate. It's just really hard to deal with.
Yep. Now, Seth does have a lot of righty batters in his lineup, and Remke, with his previous fielder swap, is taking advantage of the right side of the field still having Madge and Yoshi on it.
Yeah, and that's likely where I'm seeing DK charge, because with Yoshi at second base, I mean, that DK slap is going to be really tough to land.
Yeah.
So Seth opting to just go for the charge swing, saying, listen, if I can't get a single, I might as well go for the home run. Obviously worked out for Chris Toasty to lose the semifinals, but didn't quite go the same way there for Seth as we get to the 4th inning, and the game is still scoreless.
Yep, Mario looking at a 1-1 count here, and he's going to get on base, I think, for the second time.
Yeah.
It's what you need for Remke to start the inning off with a single. Looking like a low star chance game here. Remke sitting on 1, Seth on 2.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, a common theme when we have low star chance games is that these tend to be low scoring. And that's exactly what we're seeing, right? Because those star swings are so good at building momentum, right? Line drive star swing gets RBIs or Roberto Egg or DK Banana, right? They're so good at building momentum. And when you don't have many stars to play with, it's hard to build that momentum.
Yeah, and you want to save them for when you've got the opportunity to strike. So even with Mario up there first in the inning, you didn't want to use the fireball. As this ball is driven deep to left center, Noki's going to get there just in time. Wow. And the tag won't be applied. Mario might have made it to third. We've got first and second with 1 out for Pianta.
Lefty Pianta, of course, so no Falcon Pop opportunity here. But we are going to be charging. A sac fly could potentially, even if this doesn't go out, a sac fly will put Mario on third base. But, you know, it'll be 2 outs, so it's still going to be tough to score him there without a clean hit. Remke's got to make this a bad count. That's likely what we're going to be seeing here. Mario does not tag
Plenty
up,
of time for the jump catch.
Yeah.
A bit late of a swing there.
Yeah. Yeah, pushing the ball with Pianta, a pull hitter. And it's not going to work out. While Luigi's scooping that one up. And wow, we are still scoreless, 7 hits to 2.
Yeah, Remke reading the inside pitch and stealing, maybe trying to steal a run there if that ball would have dropped. But we go to the bottom of the 4th, tied. Seth leading off here with a star chance on Bowser, which is exactly what you want to see when Bowser comes up first.
Exactly. Remke, risky strike there, but goes for it. Knows he's had the opportunity. Another one! Seth looking at both.
Full count
here we are,
Bowser
full
for the
count to
second time.
Bowser again. See what he goes, he swings at it. That's 2 outs there for Bowser. And, you know, Remke able to just deal with this menace of a character really well.
This egg is going to land. It does get scooped up by the sliding catch of Wario.
Yeah. That was huge there. If that egg got past Wario, I mean, that obviously Burrow's on second there. I mean, depending on the bounce, who knows? Who knows how devastating it could have been. You do like the runner, but maybe a Seth, without getting to second base, you're thinking, was it worth it for a star there? Toadsworth comes up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is gonna be the inning. 3rd out. Still scoreless here.
Yeah.
Remke has a bit of I'd say a momentum lead and a star lead as well. You know, 7 hits to 3, so Remke's been able to get the runners on, just hasn't been able to really confirm them.
Right.
Seth has struggled a little bit more at the plate.
Right, yeah. I mean, a couple strikeouts with Bowser is really all you need to say. And Remke with what might have been a home run on that low traj hammer bro hit. So I would give the edge on, you know, consistency here to Remke, but still 0-0 ball game here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah. Yeah, this can obviously go either way, and that star chance is huge. Now Seth has 2 stars to play with. Can go for a captain star, for example, or can even foul one off and still be fine. That was a big star chance. PD going yard, but that's going to be foul.
Yeah, Remke getting the read, but swinging and hitting on frame 10, it looks like the earliest you can get there.
We have a pause here, but not going to swap positions. I don't know, maybe there's lag or something like that. Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of lag, so I guess maybe Seth waiting it out there, especially for such a big at bat here with PD Piranha up. But that will be the pause for the inning, so we'll see how this goes. But PD's up. Seth being really careful with this batter because both these players have struggled to really get some offense going. A home run could easily be the game changer.
That ball is lined up the middle, and the low traj is going to help him there, as I think he might have flown out if that ball had gotten any lift on it.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be a PD on first base, so no home run there, but a runner on, and can get pushed to scoring position here with Magic Koopa.
Absolutely. I mean, we're looking at a situation here. He's got 2 stars in the tank, and Hambro's up next, and he's going to land it, but it goes right to Walu.
Luigi with the most insane range of all time. But, you know, Hambro can easily just change this with perfect contact.
Is it going to go
foul? It goes foul, and that is, unfortunately for Remke, not going to be the home run to change this game. Wow. That easily could have blown this game open, but not going to quite work out there.
Not by inches.
His at-bat is still alive. 2-1 count. Remke staying disciplined at the plate. We might see a walk here, to be honest. Gonna bite at that pitch. Full count. 2 outs. He gets a piece of it. Can he wall jump it? No! That's gonna be a 2-run home run for Raviannn with Hammer Bro. And that is going to blow this game open. I know these players have been so big on the offense, but this game is so tight that could honestly just be the difference in this game.
I think of maybe the 20 swings that Remke's taken today with Hammer Bro, like 12 have been very, very good contact.
Yeah, I mean, he's figured something out over there. And it's clearly paying off. Bottom of the 5th here, Raviannn now with a 2-run lead.
And a big star chance here for Seth, who's going to need something on his side here to dig his way out of this 2-run hole, which isn't much. We've seen a lot of runs coming out of these guys all tournament long, so 2-0 is not insurmountable.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, either of these players, right? I mean, Raviannn put up 2 runs just with a home run. Seth can easily do the same. But maybe it won't happen this inning as we have 2 outs already. The captain is up with the star chance, so we might be using the star to get the star here. That's not going to happen. We're going to ground out, and that's going to be the 5th inning concluding there. Yeah,
Raviannn making quick work and only giving up 3 hits through 5 innings.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more impressed of that than the home run of anything, especially against Seth, who has been just all over the offense this tournament.
This ball is going to sneak into right field as Seth maybe thought he had DK there, but was giving King Boo. We've got the lead runner on with Kem up for Wario. Raviannn looking to extend his lead here as he makes solid contact to left field. It's going to go foul, just out of play.
Now 2 strikes here, and he looks at that one, so that's going to be an out. First out of the inning there from Wario. Potential second home run of the game here with lefty Pianta. Gonna pop out. Toadsworth should be able to get under that one. Indeed, he does. No tag. Can't really tag up in that position. So Boo will stay on first base.
Yeah, Seth may be using a charge pitch there to try to get one past a character that only needs pull trajectory to have any power. And it looks like it got him to fly to center. So.
Yeah, you know, in that charge pitch, it's an interesting mix-up there, right? You can curve inside where it's going to be a ball, but you can get sour contact, or you curve inside where it's a strike, but it's easy for the opponent to line that shot up. You can't really curve it that much. You're kind of just playing that 50-50 there, and it looks like Seth 1 out on that one, getting the bad contact or messing up the timing there.
Seth with a big single there to right field, not only to get the star there, but to bring up DK with Kem, and he's going to elect to slap swing into the right side of the field there with Imagine Yoshi still hanging out over there. Does get the first out of the inning.
Yeah, you know, I understand it to an extent because Bowser and Birdo are coming up. Maybe you're just thinking about getting bases loaded potentially for Birdo. But, you know, it doesn't quite work out. That's going to be a low trajectory for Bowser and that tongue catch from Yoshi. So that's going to be 2 outs here. Dixie, you could say, is in scoring position because of Birdo, but we'll have to see.
Right. The right egg will do it. This one's sent into the field, but and he jumps over Yoshi.
Okay, damage control. That's only a single, but I mean, you'd love for that to have been an out.
Big spot for Seth here.
King Boo could 100% put this game into Seth's territory. Biting on the outside pitch. Another strike there, looking 1-2 count. Raviannn going for that outside corner, but not able to get it. That's a strike 3. King Boo is out.
Well executed by Raviannn to get him out of it.
5-2-0 ball game. We have 3 innings left of baseball unless we go into extras.
Yeah, Bowser having an off day with 2 strikeouts and a low traj hit to the second baseman.
Yeah, and you know,
Toad puts one into right field and flies out.
Yeah. And, you know, you got to think if this game is really going to come down to those Bowser bats too. I mean, Ravann's done a great job handling them so far in this game, but we all know what Bowser's capable of. Seth could easily get a piece of one of those and make it a 1-run ball game. Or if there's runners on, start winning the game, right? There's always that wild card there.
And as you're saying that, 3 straight star chances here in the top of the 7th. Seth taking the first 2. Both players now at 4 star chances are going to have some tanks to work with here as we get to the final few innings of the game.
One of them's about to get another star, and it looks like it's going to be Seth. That's 3 stars in a row. And as I was saying before, I mean, these stars could be a huge game changer as Madge uses one to get on the first base.
Yep, take one to win one, keep it out of Seth's hands, and bring up Hammer Bro, your hottest hitter here, with the ability to put you up 4-0.
Gonna go foul, but clean contact there. 1-2 count.
Great pitch by Seth.
Hammer Bro looking to have a repeat of the previous inning. of the previous at-bat.
Captain Mario is on deck, and he strikes him out.
Strikes out was, looking to read that hard inside pitch, but Seth not giving it to him. That's going to be a strike 3 missing. On the 7th, Seth has 3 more innings, 9 outs to make it happen. Make that 8. Toadsworth hits it right to Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi with a lot of putouts this game. He's doing some work over there at second base. And hasn't been moved back to the left side once. That's probably the weak spot on the field, is out there and left with Wario, while Luigi does get on base.
Wario and Pianta there. I mean, Pianta without slide and catch, it's a lot easier to get outs, to get your balls past them.
Right.
That part of the field. Runner on first base, so Luigi's not going to be able to score anyone here. But potentially looking to get on.
Quickly down 0-2.
Tough position to be in. Back against the wall, but Seth is going to try to make it happen. Goes out swinging. So that's going to be the end of the 7th inning. Remke still has 2 more opportunities to push this lead further. Seth has 2 more opportunities to tie or win this game.
Remke batting with Mario leadoff. He is his captain. He's got 4 stars here. It is late in the game. Absolutely expect the fireball here, and we see it.
Great fireball.
And it's going to go to the center field wall.
And I want to point out something there. Remke charge swinging for the star. Obviously, we now play with Slice as a foul ball instead of a up the middle.
While Luigi bobbles at third base.
Bobble at third base, and that's going to be Boo on first instead of being out. A huge bobble there.
As Coach was saying, Slice is gone, so you will not foul off 2 and 10 on frames.
Yes, exactly. So by charge swinging, you can't hit on frames 2 and 10, and so you guarantee that you won't foul on those frames. You'd rather just swing and miss and not burn. If it's not your captain, especially, you don't want to give a 2 stars instead of 1.
Right.
But anyway, here we have runners on first and second. Pianta looking to possibly make this a 5-0 ball game. We'll see if that happens. It's tough from an 0-2 count. Still happen. Never say never in Mario Baseball. Disciplined on the outside corner of the plate. Gonna get a piece of it, but it's gonna push a foul.
Yeah. A couple of late swings this game for Remke with the big blob. This will bring up Yoshi with 2 outs here in the 8th.
Yeah, I doubt we're gonna see the egg, but it could be on the table. Probably not gonna see it. I don't think he'll score Mario unless you get the craziest bounces of all time. And Remke's already got a lead. But Remke getting into another rundown. Gonna be safe.
We saw the same strategy back in, I don't know, the 3rd inning with Yoshi up and Mario sitting on second, trying to get a hit and run going. And now he's gonna get caught in the pickle here.
Oh, and he gets
tagged out.
I thought he was for sure safe there, but
I thought for sure that was a cactus slide to be safe back at second.
Yeah, it looked like it, but no, Mario's gonna get out there. That's gonna be end of the 8th for Remke. Seth back on the offense. We'll see how the rest of this game goes. I mean, leaving those runners on could be pivotal.
Oh, and that's just the spot that's going to get through with that right side of the infield setup for Remke. And a big 5th star. We'll see how big, but a big 5th star over to Seth.
Yeah, 5 stars, and we're charging here with Donkey Kong with chemistry. This could be the momentum swing. Bowser looming on deck as well.
Solid contact.
Sour.
Ooh, was it outside sour?
Yeah, I believe it's outside sour. You only get those on the righty batters like Donkey Kong and Hammer Bro, who have that circle batting hitbox.
Yep.
And that's looks like what it had there, because that was chemistry and pulled, but it barely went anywhere.
Bowser's 4th time to the dish.
Hasn't been able to produce yet this game, but we'll see what happens. Give me a ball 4. Honestly, not too bad, but I mean, now it's Captain Bird with 5 stars. I mean, Birdo's gonna get a piece of it, right? Even if you swing and miss, one of these eggs gonna land, and it's gonna be that one.
And it's gonna get back into the gap in center, and he deselects Toad for a second. He's gonna send Bowser home. We're gonna have a tie ball game here.
Wow.
Just like that.
Yeah, Remke thrown to the cutoff, hoping to get Pianta, but Pianta, I believe, dove during that play and was no longer in position to get laser. If Pianta was cut off, I believe the laser could have gotten Bowser out, but not gonna work out. And that's the tie ball game.
1 out here, bottom of the 8th. King Boo hitting one, a mile foul. Wario is going to catch up.
Oh, Wario catch there.
The strange animation there on the catch.
Yeah, a little bit strange. I mean, listen, Wario, he's got wheels. You can't count the man out. That's going to be a clean start swing from Toadsworth. throwing it home, make sure Birdo doesn't try to do anything funny.
He's going to move Yoshi to the left side. And Seth, with one more hit here, will take the lead and go into the top of the 9th.
Yeah,
looking to close it out, but we'll see here. 2-2 ball game. Waluigi in the biggest spot of the game here.
Yeah. Yoshi's going to get there. And that was huge, too, because I believe Noki is a righty. So Yoshi no longer be at second base. Noki could have put that ball past Pianta.
Right, and with a bunch of stars there, yep.
Yeah. So that was a big out there. Good decision there from Remke to put Yoshi there. Pianta definitely doesn't make that out at shortstop, so going to save him that inning. Now Remke, all of a sudden, can no longer hang on to the lead. He's got to start making some offense of his own again.
Seth avoiding strikes to Yoshi so far. Does put one over in Waluigi with another great catch at third base.
Yeah, wow. Those corner baseman catches have just been so important, especially at this high-level play, where those hits can make such a big difference.
Toad catches up to the first pitch of the at-bat.
Toad has been producing at the plate, really living up to his status. Getting jammed from PD there. Not really what you want to see, but, I believe Hammer Bro is...
I think he's after Madge.
Yeah. Hammer Bro, yeah. Probably going to be seeing a star here to try to get Madge on into Hammer Bro.
Right. Comes inside. Remke lays off the A button, which was a great decision there to let that ball pass.
Yeah, he knew he wasn't in position, and if he swung, it just would have been bad contact. That's going to be the inning, though.
Max range on that.
Yeah, the most disgusting suction of all time. And this is a tie game. Now, keep in mind, this is grand final Seth on winner's side. So if Seth scores here, that'll not only be the end of this game, but the end of the tournament. Remke will have been double eliminated. But if Remke's able to win this, we will go into a grand finals reset.
So Yoshi goes back to the right side, and Noki pulls the star swing just past the dive of Pianta to get on for the first batter of the inning. Seth, plenty more stars to work with here. You could opt for the Luigi Fireball if he wants. And he will, but it'll miss.
Goes for it. That's huge. Also not charging it, interestingly. But Yoshi not able to get under that. I really thought Yoshi would have had it, but not quite. It's now 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position, and we already know who's coming up after Donkey Kong. It's going to be a bunt.
This bunt's going to get down.
Wait,
and he's not even going to throw to first.
He doesn't throw it. Maybe a input error or something like that. I don't really know what happened, but that's going to be now bases loaded, and this game is going to be a sac fly. Pianta not in position to be the cutoff. No, we don't send the runners. Okay, no. Pianta does get the cutoff, so, Laser was there to defend the run, and now you have to deal with Bowser.
Now, this is a tricky spot, because he can't throw too far of an inside ball here without ending the game. And he gets past him. That's it.
Not get it, and that is the end of the tournament. Seth knocking out Remke 3-2, making this late inning comeback, and that is going to be it. Wow, what a game. What a showing from these two players.
That was incredible. What a game.
Yeah.
And, before the game, we were saying we expected a lot of runs, and we got a nail-biter, a dominant pitching performance on both ends of the spectrum here. I think we're going to have some highlights coming up here in just a second, but what an ending to Netplay Superstars 15. Seth crowned a new champion. We have another new champ. Congratulations to Seth.
Yeah, that is a new champion was crowned today. I forgot about that, but yeah, Seth, a new champion of Netplay Superstars, getting added to this long list of elite players. Wow, I mean, very much well-earned, right? I mean, Seth put on such a dominant performance tonight. Obviously, give it up for Remke as well. Second place finishing here, taking out some Titan players along the way. A lot of mercies on his way to grand finals, but not quite able to get the better of Seth, who was able to get his first Netplay Superstars win tonight in Netplay Superstars 15.
Yeah, I mean, just great composure to be able to stay in, having 3 hits after 5 innings. Probably felt a little down on his ability to string anything together, but does manage to pull it off, hold Remke to just 2 runs. And we've now added Seth to the group call. He will be joining us here in just a moment.
All right, so we will get into this. We'll get into his interview in just a second, but while we run these highlights.
Hello?
Hello.
There he is.
Am I speaking with Seth?
Hello?
Hello. Do you hear us?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hello, Seth. First of all, obviously, congratulations on a Netplay Superstars victory.
Thank you.
Yeah, big win there. We got a lot of questions for you tonight, but first of all, obviously, congrats. What are your immediate thoughts coming off of this grand finals?
Let me think. There's a lot of low triders, wasn't it? It was pretty fun.
Couple from Bowser there, yeah, right there.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm talking
even the
about
game
They
winner.
still got the job done. But...
Rumkey's PD didn't hit it up.
Oh
either,
yeah,
so.
PD as well. Yeah, and across the board, a lot of low trad.
Yeah, Seth, talk about your batting for the first half of the game there. We saw you struggling a bit to make solid contact as opposed to your previous game with Remke, which was just nice, perfect, nice the whole way.
Let me think. I didn't feel like I was doing too badly. I just felt like, the balls weren't going where they need to go to get on. I think the first game I played against Rumkey, everything just went where it wanted, and then that's how it worked out. But in this game, Rumkey was pitching probably a little bit better, if I'm being honest. He was, especially against Luigi, if I'm looking at Luigi, he was pitching like really flirting with the outside edge of the plate, and it's a lot harder for me to hit that compared to whatever he was doing the game before. So, but I don't know. I just locked in and then just needed a couple hits.
Do you think that was the main adjustment between the winners final set and the grand final set that that Remke made the pitching end?
I think the biggest difference is one player versus two player. If I'm being honest, I'm a lot better with the 2-player team.
Mm-hmm. So first pick and second pick, do you mean? Or?
Yeah, first pick versus second pick. That's what I mean.
What do you think is the biggest difference to you between the two drafts?
Well, Madge and PD are the biggest difference in my eyes. PD is he's just so unbelievably good, and people don't like to walk him like they like to walk Bowser, so you don't have to play a game of is he pitching to me or not, compared to Bowser where you just sort of sit there until you get to a full count and then decide to swing at the last ball.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that.
Yeah, Madge is so powerful. I feel like I honestly, I guess I drafted wrong because I was meant to take Madge. But yeah, I think Madge could be like the 8th best character over Boo.
But you would put Boo at 9th.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely an interesting take. Yeah, because I think most people would be flip between King Boo and Madge in the 8th, 9th spot. Interesting opinion there, but I gotta know real quick. So I believe it's the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th or bottom of the 8th, and the score is still 2-0, and then you manage to mount the comeback. What exactly is going through your mind in that position? Are you starting to think about the grand finals reset game, or are you just dialing in, thinking I just gotta get
the whole time I'm thinking, there's a grand finals reset, so I don't have to try that hard. I was thinking immediately after Berto hit the ball, I was thinking, wow, Toad really didn't want to field that one, and then I sort of got lucky getting 2 runs there. And I was sort of locked in for KV, but I don't know. He was pitching a lot better to KV. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just got lucky the first time around, but
very unique set of bounces there on that Birdo egg that ended up in left center after making a bounce way to the right towards center field.
It looked like Toad just like stopped in his tracks and just watched it go by.
Right.
For sure. Yeah, and one last question. I gotta know, how are you feeling heading into this tournament? Did you think, you saw the lineup of players, you saw your pool and everything, and thought, yeah, this is my tournament? Did you expect to make this far and win? What were your expectations coming into this?
So contrary to popular belief, I was thinking before the tournament, I was thinking top 4 would be nice. I don't know if I'm going to make it to top 4 though.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw the bracket run I had, and the first match was okay, but I was playing like Sam and then Mori or Tosi, and that was going to be bad, and I had Rimke over there, so I was not excited about the bracket run I had Ed.
Mm-hmm. But you're able to pull through.
Yeah, I mean, just looking back at your bracket run, it looks like 12. Oh, no, hold on. Looking at the wrong person there. You did take down Mori 10-0, took down Sam N 5-3, and then a win over B-Mills to start off the bracket. Of course, culminating in your dominant performance in the winners finals match. So we didn't have you talk about that match. What a game that winners finals was, if you want to put a quick word to that.
Let Let me think. King Boo was going off. You know, when he hits it up, he's a top 5 character, but he doesn't always do that. I just really like every single at bat. I felt like I had a read of where the ball was going, and I only missed like 2 swings the whole time, and I went through my whole lineup without getting out. And obviously, Trad is a big help. You know, Wario, and I must have had Dixie or something getting on, and they're not like super reliable even if you hit well with them. So it's just luck and feeling good about where he was going to pitch it.
Yeah, ball's got to land, but you absolutely had the read. Yeah, congratulations. What a showing. What a Netplay Superstars. Yet again, great tournament in the books.
Thank you.
Congrats again. I'm all out of interview questions. I don't know about you, Sanders. Otherwise, we can just wrap it up with any final thoughts from you, Seth.
It's a good tournament. It's a fun tournament.
It's pretty good,
Yeah.
I won it. It's whatever.
Shout out to Big Nick warming me up with a golf game before winter semis. Shout out to all the MP6 people just hanging around, being really cool.
Nice. Cool.
That's all I got.
Alrighty. All right, so we're gonna be wrapping up this stream. Great tournament again, as always. I don't know if you got any final words, Sanders, over there. Otherwise,
no, I mean, nothing Mario Baseball related. Everybody enjoy your Sunday nights. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
We had a good time. We hope you had a good time. A lot of mercies today. A lot of good baseball today. But yeah, Cokes, why don't you sign us off?
Of course. Well, great tournament again, as always. Netplay Superstars 15. It's going to come to an end. It's been a hectic week, but thank you everyone again for pulling through. I know the bracket wasn't ideal, but we made it happen. Obviously, we're always going to improve things for the next one. So I'm obviously excited. Hopefully, we'll get that organized soon enough. But other than that, I've been Low Cokes, joined here by Thanners. Again, thank you, Ravian, for producing, run the stream. Shout out to him. But other than that, we will see you all next time. Good night.